think, yeah, I think now I got it. Let me see. I think it's like, I think I just got it. Hold on. Damn it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I think now I got it. Yep, let me see. I think it's like, yep, okay, we're live. We are live, everyone. And so, welcome to the stream, guys. I'm currently, just trying to get everything organized. Hey, Jake, what's up, man? Right now, I'm just kind of trying to get everything organized right now. This is obviously, I was just looking at the dashboard for the channel. I'm gonna be opening up the chat on my phone. I tried putting some graphics together on my screen right now, but I'm curious if you guys like the graphics. Um, I'm curious, do you guys like the graphics that I set up so far for the stream? Like where like says on point politics, welcome to today's live stream. Like, is it like nice? Okay, we got 17 people in the chat. Can you guys can hear me, right? I just want to make sure that my mic's on. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, good. So you can hear me. Okay. So we are waiting for results as of right now. It says the caucuses start in roughly like half an hour or so. And Trump currently, obviously, there's no results in yet. And the needle is back. The needle is back for the Iowa caucus, but they're doing it slightly different. So apparently, they're doing it like this. So instead of it being like a needle, since it's like multiple candidates, they're like kind of doing it like this. In my personal opinion, I think that Trump was the better president out of Biden and Trump, to be completely honest. But that's just my personal opinion. Um, I can understand why certain people would like Biden more just because he kind of has that like I mean, I used to be like not a Republican. I used to be a Democrat before. So I was rooting for Biden in 2020, and then when we got to the debates, I was like, "Oh, hell no." I completely stopped supporting Biden after the debate. And I think one of the reasons why Republicans need to get on that early vote for the mail-in ballots, the reason why they need to really hammer that in this cycle is that, like, let's say I was 18. If I had casted a mail-in ballot early, I probably would have voted for Biden. And not gonna lie, eh, like in the during the debate, I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't like this anymore." So there's probably a lot of people like me where they probably would have casted a ballot for Biden in the mail-in, and then they ended up liking Trump after, and they probably wish they could have just voted for Trump. And so that is something that is very, peculiar to be looking at. So Republicans should really get on the ball game when it comes to that. Hey guys, everybody in the chat, hello. Damn, we got 27 people. That's not bad, guys. That's not bad. The goal for today, let's get the channel to 2000 tonight. Let's get it to 2K. We're literally almost there. We need, I believe it's 93 more. We have been gaining subscribers like crazy. I'll literally show you guys the what's been going on here for the past couple of days, but essentially the 7th is when I started posting regularly, right? This is when I started kind of posting. I went from 92 to 157, then I jumped up to 276, then to 330, then to 525, then 758, 831, and then here I just doubled my sub count. And then now we are currently sitting at 1907. So we are about to hit 2000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm definitely not buying a maid suit if Vivek wins. I do think Vivek could outperform polling data. I actually think he can. I actually think that there's a real chance that he could possibly place second. I think he actually can place second because I feel like a lot of people who would support Vivek, I just think they're straight up not even getting polled. And so I do think, yeah, Jake, you can ask me whatever you want, man. I do think that he Vivek could actually outperform polling data, in my personal opinion. But that's just how I feel, to be completely honest. We are currently waiting for results. I have it open on political, and I also have it open on the Iowa caucus as well. I don't know about Vivek getting last place, man. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna outperform the polling. That's just I have like a gut inclination that he's gonna outperform the polling. That's just how I feel, but I'm not really sure. I don't know if you guys saw the previous video. Let me see. Do you support the aid to Ukraine? To be honest, in the beginning, I was kind of like, I feel bad for them, but now it's clearly obvious that it is a, operation peddled by the Biden administration because, as we all know, Hunter kind of had those dealings with the Ukrainian government, and this is kind of just the way that Biden is trying to pay him back. Mm. And you're absolutely right. Oh yes, Candace. Yes, we're almost at 2K, and it was at 600 like 3 days ago. The community for On Point Politics has been growing very, very fast, and I'm very appreciative for everybody who's tuning into the stream. And no, yeah, I'm very, very excited. I got a lot of things planned for the channel. I obviously am planning to have like a mega stream for the 2024 race. I'm gonna be streaming all of the primaries, all of the important events. I'm going to be streaming for them, and that's just what we're going to be doing. And we're going to I just want to talk about some things before the results start coming in about 20 minutes or so. Were you one of the people I sent my 2024 Electoral College model to? I just made a model, but I don't really know. I don't know. I have a question. Who is Trump going to pick as VP if he wins the nomination? A lot of people started talking about Trump and Ben Carson today. I wouldn't mind Ben Carson at all. I actually really like Ben Carson. That's just my personal opinion. As for Trump, I think Trump will get first place, and I think he is going to slightly outperform polling data. And I think DeSantis and Nikki are going to underperform. Now, the question is Vivek, because is Vivek going to take away some of Trump's constituency, or is he going to just kind of build his own younger coalition of MAGA supporters? Because again, you got to understand, guys, Vivek is polling very badly with evangelical voters, and I believe he's a Hindu. And a large part of the constituency is, part of Trump being he has a lot of support with evangelicals in Iowa right now due to the polling according to the polling on Fox and things like that. He is up with evangelicals by quite a bit. Will I stream all night on election night? I probably will try to stream all night on election night. I probably will. Do you have a Discord server? I do not have a Discord server, but I do have plans for that at some point in the future. I do I might start a membership thing on YouTube because I actually just qualified for it. I don't know if I'm gonna be something because you guys know Red Eagle Politics. I don't know if I'm gonna do a redeaglepolitics.com kind of thing where you need to pay a certain amount of money to get into the Discord server, or if I'm gonna have a membership on YouTube. Remember, guy, I just started this like 8, 9 days ago. And so in reality, I'm kind of still playing around with things. So we're gonna be seeing these. Can you do a map if Trump Noam win 2024 and who the Dem nominees are gonna be in 2028? Okay, I'll actually answer your question, Jake. So as of right now, I don't know if you guys saw my previous video. Do you like Red Eagle Politics? I actually speak to Red Eagle Politics on Discord. He's been the one actually helping me with all of this and giving me like advice and tips and being a really cool supportive dude. So everybody go sub to Ready Go Politics if you haven't yet, but I'm sure everybody has at this point. Thank you, Never Ending Error. I really appreciate that. What I'm showing here actually is this is a model that I constructed for the 2024 presidential election. I kind of constructed the model, and then what I did is I applied the 2020 metrics to the poll, and then I added this like little adjuster to a certain part in the equation so it matches the real results. And then based out of this, it takes an average of all of these results and it applies it to it makes like an average like polling miss from the model, and then I just apply it to the new equation And so basically, it kind of spits out these numbers and it takes into account the polling lead. It takes into account how much the popular vote swings a certain way. It takes account the incumbent party's approval rating of all the polling of the states, and it also takes into account the 2016 result, 2020 results, and swing from 2016 and 2020. And it kind of spits out this model for 2024. As you can see here, Trump's almost up by 4 in Wisconsin. He's up by 2 in Michigan. He's up by 3.5 in Pennsylvania. He's up by 7 in North Carolina. He's up by 3 in Georgia. He's up by 11 in Florida. He's up by 8 in Texas. Actually, he's basically up by 9. He's up by 5 in Arizona, up by 4.5 in Nevada. So in the swing states, he's basically destroying Biden according to this model. Now, if the popular vote was tied, so let's say the popular vote was tied, and at this point, his approval rating would probably get slightly better. And so, even still, Trump, even if the popular vote was tied, Trump still wins the Electoral College pretty handedly. He'd win Georgia, he'd win the same states practically. I got really interested back into 2020. Yes, of course. That's actually when I started getting into it. I'm thinking it will be DeSantis versus Michelle Obama. I actually don't know about DeSantis being the nominee. I'm going to be going over my scenario for 2028 in a second because I actually do think I'm going to be going over this. I honestly feel like more than likely the Republican nominee in 2028 will probably be DeSantis. I don't think Vivek is going to build momentum after 2028. All the other candidates are going to be just flopping. I think DeSantis will be a little bit more ready for primetime stuff before. And yeah, Biden is basically a lock to win the Republican nomination. Excuse me, the Democratic nomination, not the Republican nomination. He is a lock to win the Democratic nomination for 2024. I don't really see how anybody could really stop him from getting the nomination unless there's a fight at the convention. At this point, no Democrat has challenged. Okay, so for 2028, okay, and this is based on this model, right? So I'm gonna be assuming, right, that this model stands. Right now, the RCP average has Trump up by, I believe it's 1 point, and the popular vote would shift 5.5. And Biden's approval rating is 18. And if everything stands right now, this will probably be the result for 2024, and Trump would win 312 to 226. That's basically what he'd win. So, based off of those results, what do I think a Ron DeSantis versus Gavin Newsom 2028 matchup would probably be like? More than likely, I'd see DeSantis performing well in the rules because I think that Democrats or just rural voters in general would really not like Gavin Newsom. I think that Florida would be likely. I think Texas would be likely. Or Iowa, Ohio. Trump would or excuse me, DeSantis would perform decently well. I do believe that Trump would probably endorse DeSantis if he is the major Republican nominee. I think Alaska would slightly get a little bit more competitive. I think DeSantis would win it by about 5 or 6 points. And this is assuming, guys, that Trump leaves office with a reasonably well approval rating. I'm talking about like a 46, 47% approval rating. That's probably what I'd see him leaving office at this rate, depending on how things go. I think that Gavin Newsom would perform well in very populated areas, and I think Colorado, New Mexico would be likely Democratic states. I think that Illinois would be more competitive, as well as New York, because of issues like because of immigration and the border crisis. I do think that Democrats are going to lose a lot of African American voters in 2024 because of that, and I think the trends will continue until 2028. And so, based out of this map, I do believe that more than likely, we can see here. I think that Virginia will be closer with Gavin and Ron. I think that Ron would perform decent in the suburbs, so I do think he'd make it more competitive, but I don't think he'd win it. He does well in North Carolina. He probably underperforms Trump's 2024 margin. He'd probably only win it by about 3.5. If Biden were to somehow win re-election, the Republicans would basically be a lock for 2028, no matter who the Republican nominee is. they would automatically win. More than likely. I actually think that it'd probably be an electoral college landslide if that were to happen. I think Gavin does win Minnesota by a decent amount. I also think that he does still win New Hampshire, but I think he underperforms Biden, even from 2024. DeSantis does well in the second. Oh, actually, no. I think that Gavin would probably still hold on to the congressional district there. I think DeSantis would perform. I am eating. Yes, I am. It would perform well. I'm fucking up some Domino's pizza right now. If Biden wins, I will be able to watch more gaps. Oh man, I really don't want him to win again, but hey, we'll see. I think DeSantis would probably win Wisconsin by like a point and a half. However, I think that DeSantis, with his whole LGBTQ thing, with the abortion stuff, I think he's too far right on that issue. So, because of that, I think he loses Arizona. I think he loses Michigan. I think he does lose Nevada. And I do see him losing Pennsylvania. And he would just barely get Georgia. Absolutely barely get Georgia. And so Gavin would I think Gavin would beat him. 277 to 261. It's also just because too that like Trump's one term is equivalent to like 8 years of a Republican presidency based out of political fatigue. So I do think that at that point the country would be ready for a Democratic president. Even though relatively speaking, DeSantis is a million times better than Gavin Newsom, I still think Gavin Newsom has the political edge over him on a national level. The only reason why DeSantis would win Wisconsin is due to different demographic trends. That's about it. We are about to get started here. The results are coming in about 12 minutes. Well, I do think he's a joke too, but I really wouldn't estimate him politically. I really wouldn't. I think he could talk out DeSantis. I think he can. I think in the debates for the presidency, I think that he may come across to some people as slightly more favorable, and I think that the whole abortion thing is going to really hurt DeSantis on the national level. I think it's going to really hurt DeSantis. I think it's going to be a really big problem because Trump frames it in a way where Trump makes it like a non-issue. DeSantis goes super hardline on it. And let's be honest, guys, 6 weeks, I think abortion's wrong. I don't think anybody should ever do it or even be in that circumstance. But even a 6 week ban is very unreasonable. There are many other reasons why somebody would want to have an abortion other than, oh, I made a mistake. And so I think that 6 weeks ban is very unrealistic. Most women don't even know they're pregnant until like 10 to 13 weeks. So that's not a very realistic even solution for the country. And so I don't think that would benefit anybody. And I think that Gavin Newsom would be able to spin that as a major issue and actually kind of throw him off. Candace, I think it would be a razor close election. I think it would be really close. It would come down to the wire, but I think Gavin Newsom would barely edge him out. I think he would barely beat him. Now, if Tucker is the Republican nominee in 2028, it's a completely different story. Completely different story. Tucker would kick Newsom's butt. He would kick his ass. That the 2024 map from CNN. I personally thought it was very interesting that that they have Michigan as a lean Republican state and not Wisconsin or Pennsylvania or Arizona. It is interesting. I could see why they think that, but we kind of all know that that's probably not going to happen unless Trump gets really good turnout numbers with African Americans. If Trump gets like 30% of the black vote, 25%, he could probably win Michigan by more than Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, probably. He probably can. But that's like a long shot possibility. That's a very big long shot possibility that that would even happen. That's just my opinion. Okay, so we're gonna do Tucker versus Gavin. I think Carlson would absolutely destroy. I think he would kill Gavin Newsom. It would be like it would basically be Trump versus Biden 2.0, but I actually think that Tucker would probably do even better than Donald Trump. I think he would outperform Trump's 2024 performance, assuming that this is the Electoral College result. And I think he'd get New Mexico down. I think he'd get Oregon down. I even think that states like Illinois and New York would even become lean Democratic states. I think Carlson would do very well with African American voters. I think he'd do very well with Hispanic voters. I do think that the white vote and suburban whites would trend away from Carlson, but I still think he would do absolutely amazing with minority groups. And because of that, I do actually see him performing exceptionally well in some of the states here. I also think that he would get Delaware almost down to a lean margin. It would be a lot closer. I think he does win New Hampshire. I think he would win the second district in Maine. He would get Maine at large really close. He'd win Nebraska second. He'd win Pennsylvania, Michigan. He'd win North Carolina. He'd win Georgia. He'd win Arizona. And he'd win Nevada. And I do believe he would narrowly be able to pick off Minnesota in this case. So I do think as of right now, in 2028, if Carlson goes against Newsom, I think Carlson would beat his ass. It would not even be close. It would be called early. I don't even think it would be competitive. Let's see. Do the same if Gretchen Whitmer is the nominee. Let's see. So if we were to have, let me see. Hold on. I actually don't know how to spell her first name, so I'm gonna just put Whitmer here for now. But I think maybe Whitmer does perform slightly better, like just a little bit better. I think she would perform a tiny bit better. Maybe she does retain some. I think she doesn't necessarily do as well with the minority groups. I still think that Tucker would perform really well with them. But I definitely think that he probably would regress with some, let's say, I think he would regress with African or not African. He would regress with the white vote and like college educated voters and suburbs. It would be really bad. I think that in this case, Wimmer does win Minnesota. She holds on to the at large for Maine. Tucker gets that congressional district there. She barely gets Nebraska second. I still think Tucker would win Wisconsin. He would still win North Carolina. New Hampshire would still go to Whitmer in this case. I think Virginia would go to Whitmer as well. I think that Michigan, I think, would barely vote for her. And I think that Tucker does barely get Arizona. He gets Georgia pretty comfortably. He gets Nevada pretty comfortably. And he gets Pennsylvania by a till margin. So I think if Whitmer's the nominee, she would do slightly better than Newsom. But I think Tucker would still beat her either way. Guys, Florida is absolutely trending to the right. If you look at the results, keep in mind the nation shifted to the left from 2016 to 2020, and Florida is one of the only states that shifted 2 points to the right, despite being a crucial swing state, while the popular vote got like 2 points more Democrat. So it really trended like 4 points to the right. So based on my model, even if the popular vote goes to Biden by like 3 points, he would still win Florida by like 7 points. He would still do very, very well in Florida. Now, he would lose the presidential election, but he would still do very good in Florida. He would do exceptionally well there. The least that Trump should want to lose the popular vote by is probably, in my personal opinion, D+2. That is the least he should want to lose it by, because at least here he gets Wisconsin, Arizona, Nevada, and almost gets Pennsylvania. It's really, really close. He would practically have to win it by, I think he has to get it. The least he should at least want to be within 1.8% of the popular vote. And I'm going to explain to you guys something. If Biden gets his 4.5 Democratic margin of victory, he would still win the presidential election because Trump's popular vote margin will be a lot better in 2024 because he's gaining in places like Florida. He's still going to gain in places like Illinois, New York, California. Even if Biden wins the popular vote by like almost two in this case, this is the model's like absolute like thinnest scenario. He still only wins. He loses. Biden loses 5 points in California still, and still loses a few points in Hawaii, and underperforms in New York, and Illinois is still a likely state. So that's the problem for Biden, and even more so a problem for Trump because Trump needs to not lose the popular vote by more than 2 points if he really wants to have a shot at winning the presidential election. Would Michelle Obama be better? You know what's funny about Michelle? A lot of people are overestimating how good she'd do. I think she would do really bad. I don't think it would work because it's like it's a former shell of the Obama campaign, and Republicans could really frame it as a this is going to be an actual Obama third term. Because with Biden, you could argue if Obama's telling Biden what to do. But if it's Michelle Obama, everyone's like, bro, that's literally, it's his wife. So it's like, Republicans could frame that election super easily as like a coup. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's funny? Michelle could theoretically make Obama her vice president. She technically can. But I don't know. I just feel like it wouldn't work out. And she stated before she doesn't want to run. And because of that, I felt like a lot of people, she wouldn't have the right energy for it. All right, guys, it's 8 p.m. The caucuses have started. So, from my understanding, again, guys, I'm still learning a bunch of things as I go, right? And so I didn't understand that a caucus is different from a primary. I kind of found this out a couple of days ago because I'm like, why do they call it a caucus? So I started looking up, like, what's the difference? So basically, what it is that when you vote in a primary or general election, you go to the polling and you just cast your vote. That's it. You go to your poll booth. Takes like maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and you're there, you vote, and you're done. But here, what they do is when you go to your polling station in your county, there will be certain surrogates for a particular candidate with a sign, and people kind of talk to each other and debate who's going to be the better candidate. Like they kind of try to convince other people. And then once everybody kind of siphons off, then they go vote. That's basically the difference. If I got it wrong, just type it in the chat, but I'm pretty sure that's what a caucus is. Well, my friend, you got to understand that Iowa is a very right trending state. And based out of my model with the current metrics, He's going to be winning Iowa upwards to like 12 points this cycle. He's probably going to win it by 12. That's just my educated guess as a political analyst. And it's actually quite funny, guys, because this is technically not my only channel. I actually develop video games as well, and it's actually a spin-off. It's a game of a spin-off of a certain series. I'm not gonna really talk about it right now because I mean I don't want to get crossed audience like that. But I'm basically the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I've been doing that for years. And I'm at 2,000 subscribers on that channel. And I've been doing it for like 3, 4 years. And it took me 4 years to get to 2,000 subscribers. On this channel, I'm gonna get to 2K in like a week and a half. So it took me 4 years on the other one. Took me like literally nothing on this one. Which I'm very appreciative of that. It's absolutely amazing. But I just find it crazy that is the case. It is pretty insane. And obviously, I'm trying to kind of capitalize on the fact that it is an election year and whatnot. And so that's why I'm kind of doing this right now. So, okay, caucuses haven't started. I think they don't really report results until like 8:45 or like 8:30. I think that's when they start reporting them. I believe so. And so for now, guys, we're gonna just kind of have to, wait, relax. If anybody has anything they want to say in the chat, they can. I don't really know. Yeah, politics is a very hot topic at the moment, and I kind of want to capitalize on this right now. And it's just I like talking about it, but people don't like talking about it. So this is like a good way for me to kind of like let go of that need to talk to people about it because then people think I'm like crazy and I'm like a nerd, you know? So like obviously I am a big nerd about this stuff, but you know, being able to talk about it to people who actually care and who actually want to engage in it, it's a lot more fun than people that is just like, oh, So it is a nice kind of outlet for me to be able to do that. Okay, guys, we are still at 31 viewers. If you guys, again, guys, if you guys have any friends, tell them to just come on here really quick, hit the sub button, tell them to put on post notifications, you know. What do you mean exactly about don't assume things about 2016? Biden, I've talked about this. Biden can win. A lot of people think that Biden's like DOA, which I think at some point he could be DOA, but I don't think he is still. I still don't think he is. I think Trump is very favored right now, but I personally don't even think that he's gonna win the popular vote. I mean, if Trump wins the popular vote, that would actually be insane. But I don't think he is. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I just set it. I already had it set to top chat. Yeah, what's up, man? What's up, Jake? I feel like, man, I don't know. The 2024 election is complicated. This model that I have is adjusted for the model miss from 2020, and it kind of averages out all the misses from the swing states, and it just applies itself to every single state. I could theoretically upload this, like update this and do all of the states and then apply it here. Like I could theoretically do that, but we'll wait and see. Um Yes, guys, Hillary was a very weak candidate, but what's funny about that is that Biden is doing significantly Biden's approval rating is significantly worse than Hillary's right now on election day. It's a lot worse. The spread right now is 17.4. So I guess I'm gonna have to update this, and it's gonna kind of make a slight difference, but it like barely adds back to Biden's margin. And actually, let me double check the RCP average. Trump is still up by 1.1, so that's a swing up 5.6. In the polls, haven't really changed. So yeah, not gonna lie, I honestly feel like yeah, Bernie would have done way better. I actually think Bernie could have probably beaten Trump in 2016 because he would have been more outsider than Trump. However, I feel like if Bernie would have been the nominee in 2020, I feel like he would have lost. So you averaged all the swing states? What do you mean by that? If Biden wins in 2024, it's funny because if Biden wins, Republicans are gonna get the wrong takeaway and say that, oh, Trump is the bad side of the GOP. He can't be the nominee, no more MAGA. So I honestly feel like at that point, the party would kind of drift away from MAGA. So I do actually think that more than likely, I think Nikki Haley would actually be the nominee in 2020 if Biden wins. And I think for the Democrats, I think that, in my opinion, I think they would run Kamala Harris because it would make sense if you think about it. Because it's like, okay, well, if Biden wins re-election, then Kamala Harris can use that as bragging rights to run in 2028. And so at this point, it would be a very, very unpopular election. I actually think that if Robert F. Kennedy Jr. were to run in this election, he could probably win as a third party candidate. That's how bad it is. And so I think that if it is that, I think Kamala Harris is just so bad that she would still underperform and Haley would still do relatively well. But even in a place like Florida, Kamala Harris would get it close. I think Texas would still be likely. I think South Carolina would be a likely state. I think that Colorado would basically be safe. And the only reason why Haley would even end up getting over 200 electoral votes is because Kamala Harris is just that bad. And so I feel like Nikki Haley would probably win Alaska by like 5 or 6. I think that Kamala Harris would regain a lot of the African American support, a lot of, I think she'd gain back a lot of Hispanic support. So it is going to look really similar to the 2020 election. I think she would win Nevada by like a point. That's probably what would happen. She'd win Minnesota really well. She would basically recreate Biden's 2020 performance. I think she would do okay in Michigan. She'd probably win it by like a point and a half. And then Pennsylvania would be really close. Wisconsin would be really close. I think Nikki Haley would still win North Carolina. And then Arizona and Georgia. I think Arizona would be really close, but I feel like Georgia would be lean just because she'd gain a lot of support amongst African American voters. Not a whole lot. Like she would have matched Biden's 2020 numbers, but she would definitely do a lot better than Biden's 2024 numbers. Um, she did a model. So you did a model with oh, oh, okay, they changed it. I was like, what? I thought there was something in, but there wasn't anything in. Right now, there's nothing in, guys. Don't worry about it. Mm, let's see here. Hmm. I forgot to fill up. This would go Nebraska second. So she would basically recreate Biden's electoral, map. She wouldn't outperform Biden, but Democrats could really perform a lot better. Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like if Ben Carson is the nominee, I actually think that Trump could like legit win 25%, 30% of the black vote. I genuinely think that Trump could win a lot of the black vote if Carson is the nominee 100%. I would love that ticket. Probably as much as I would love the Tucker Trump ticket. That would be cool too. But I would love to see Carson as vice president. That would be super awesome. I would love to see Carson be the VP nominee. He would be great. In my opinion, I would really like him to be. I would really like him to be the nominee. Okay, it's 8:13. Still no votes. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. No no votes out of political yet. I'm gonna check up on Ready Go Politics and see what he's up to because I do follow Ready Go Politics and I also follow Real American as well. I don't know if you guys know who those are. You probably found them through me or probably found me through them. But let's see what he's up to. Damn, with 3,000 live viewers, Jesus.
The more you can, elect conservative leadership at any level is a positive thing for one. For two, you have to show that there's momentum building and maybe you'll get more investment in that area by regional party people and donors, and maybe you'll find a candidate that could pick off a governorship on a year. You never know. I mean, governorships are definitely more flippable even in these deep blue areas. Yeah, you're not going to run like a MAGA candidate, but I mean, people are just going to have to accept that you can at least you could do things to a state and make it more.
Hmm. Okay, so nothing's really in there either. Do this, please, Governor Phil Scott of Vermont with Kamala Harris. This would be a weird map because I know Phil Scott is like a very liberal Republican from Vermont. Mm, I don't know. Phil Scott. I think it would be weird. I think that Kamala Harris would just be so bad that like Kamala Harris would be so bad as a nominee that he would still perform respectably with the Trump base. I think he would still do well. I think he'd do just fine in Florida. I think he'd do just fine in North Carolina. I think he would do okay in the Northeast and Illinois. He would do all right. But if he's not hitting on that, like, honestly, if he's actually not hitting on like illegal immigration like that and like building the wall and like doing immigration reform like a Republican like Trump would, I feel like Illinois and New York are not going to be competitive. I think Phil Scott does win the main second district. Um, And I also think that Kamala Harris would still win Vermont. I mean, it'd be closer, but like I think she'd still win it regardless. I think okay, yeah, I could give him Wisconsin. I could give Kamala Minnesota. I could give Kamala Harris. I think he'd give her a run for her money in Virginia. I think it would be much closer. It'd be like a point and a half. I think he would win New Hampshire. Thank you, G J L. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. No, yeah, we're gonna try to build the community as much as we can. I'm streaming all the primaries. I'm gonna be streaming all the elections this year. I'm gonna be streaming everything. I got a lot more plans this year. I'm gonna be campaigning for a mayoral candidate, Manny Sid. at some point in the future. I'm in university right now and I live in Florida. So once I go back to my, hometown, I'll be campaigning for Manny Sid. That I'm gonna be doing that. And it's actually the race for Miami-Dade. The mayor race for Miami-Dade, where they have the Democratic incumbent. So 90 more subs until 2K. I mean, if you guys could get your friends to pop in here really quick and hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. That would be really interesting. Oh, just call you Rocco. Let me see, Vivek. If you are Trump and you won the 2024 election, I would put Vivek in my candidate and cabinet. I think I would. I like Vivek, but I feel like he needs to drop out because he's gonna fuck up Trump's momentum, in my opinion. But anyways, carrying on with this, I think that Kamala Harris would win Nebraska second, and I think that at this point, I think she'd win Georgia. I think Phil Scott would win Nevada. I think he'd get Pennsylvania and get Michigan and get Arizona. So he finishes off with 300 electoral votes. And Kamala Harris finishes off with 238 with winning Georgia. That's basically it. You will be running for mayor next year? Oh, okay. I'm currently going to be I'm running for Senate in student government right now. So that is a thing that I am doing. To be honest, for Vivek, I think Vivek would do good in the Iowa primary. He can get second place. I think he can. 100% it's possible he could outperform polling data, get second place, embarrass the hell out of DeSantis and Nikki, or he's just going to do really bad. It's either or. I'm not going to publicly disclose that information right now. Maybe at some point in the future, but I'm not going to be disclosing what university I go to as of right now. I'm still in university right now. You know, to be honest, you know who I would unironically want to run for president? And I would actually take them like 100% serious. I would actually really like to see David Goggins run for president. I actually would. I'm not even kidding about that. I would genuinely like to see him run. I think even though he would never want it, I doubt he would ever want to do it. But I feel like that would make him that much better at it. I genuinely think David Goggins would be a good president. I would genuinely want to vote for him. As Trump, who would you pick for your cabinet? Obviously, I don't really know too much about that kind of part stuff. So I'm not gonna really talk about that too much. I mean, I would want to include Vivek in my I would include Vivek, but I also am going to be making my own projection for the election. So once I do think that whoever is going to win, I will be, announcing it. As of right now, to be honest with you guys, I only have the Trump graphic made because at this point, guys, with the polling data out of all the states, he's up by 50 points nationwide. He's up by 33 in Iowa. I don't see how anybody else could win. I just can't. I really don't see it. With Trump and Cruz, Trump was only ahead by Cruz by 4, and then Cruz beat him by 3. So it's like, okay, that's a respectable polling miss. But there ain't gonna be no 33-point poll miss. That's not gonna happen. That cannot happen. If that happens, everybody needs to be fired. If there's genuinely like a 30-point polling miss, the people need to be fired because that's really bad. And a lot of it's funny because a lot of like DeSantis people apparently are talking about like the caucus cards when like you commit to vote in the caucus, but like supposedly DeSantis has like 60,000, which is a lot. So, but the problem with that is he got those caucus cards like 9 months ago. Oh, we have results on political. Okay, let's look at political. Okay. Oh, oh my God, bro. First vote up of the night. Bruh, ain't no way, boy. Already started off at 80%. That's crazy. That's actually insane, bro. He's starting at 75%. That's wild. He's already killing it, bro. He's already, dude, he's already killing it, bro. Oh no, I don't think Trump would put Ron in his cabinet. Oh my God, he's already up by he's up by 65 points. He's up by 60. Look, they already have a forecast for Trump to get 53% of the vote. Oh my God, dude. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, they already calculated how many votes he's got out to win already. Oh my God, guys. Jesus Christ. Oh man, he's already starting off with a hella good lead. He's already estimated to win 53%. Oh my God, dude. Jesus Christ. I do know the political chatter. I watch his videos sometimes. Man, he's already up. What? Let's check his performance in these counties. I just want to see. Okay, he's at 30, so it's not that many votes. But only 8% of the vote is in, and he's already at 31 votes. And here he got 220. So he's still got a few more. So he's probably gonna, once like a county starts coming in completely, we can compare the results and see like what his turnout level is. That will be interesting to see, like if he outperforms himself from 2016, because that's the highest amount of votes he got there. Because I think in Iowa in 2020, when it was not competitive, he won it by like, I think he got like 31,000 votes. This is already, it's already looking good for Trump. He's already up by like 60. Dude, can you imagine if this holds up? Can you imagine if he actually wins by like 60? This is a 60-point win. Can you imagine if he wins by 60 points? Yo, that would be ridiculous. What do you think of my opinion for Vivek? I think Vivek, Secretary of State, would be good. Okay, so DeSantis got a slight bump in the polls. He got a slight bump there. I think they started reporting Hancock County, but that didn't really help him out too much. Trump is still way, way ahead right now. But again, we can't get super overconfident just because it is only like 300 votes that have been reported out of like 200,000 more than likely. What are the temperatures there? Do you guys know what the temperatures are there right now? Because that could help me kind of gauge like what the turnout might be. Oh my God, he's already, dude. Oh man, he's already up by like 60 points. Dude, she's doing terrible right now. She's like at 5%, bro. She's doing really bad. Again, it's literally less than 1% of the voting, guys. It's less than 1%. So I feel like maybe we could cut them a little bit of slack. These are mostly counties that, well, actually, Cruz won this county in 2016, and Trump actually got fourth place here. So maybe this is a really big performance, actually. Thanks, never ending error. Oh wow, so it's negative 20 there? Oh man, the turnout might be down just a tiny bit. It might be down a little bit. Yep, Trump is still, expected to win about 53%. Right now, you can see they're kind of gauging the race. Oh, they're trying to gauge the chance of them getting set. They're forecasting the race for second place. That's crazy. They are, yo, that's actually insane, bro. They're so confident that Trump's gonna win that they already have a needle for who's gonna win second place. That is crazy. That's actually insane, bro. That's wild. That is crazy. Okay, so still 1% of the votes are in. Trump's up by like 50 points. Again, we're still waiting for some results. Barely anything's come out of Des Moines. Hancock County is barely reporting in. A lot of these still need to wait to be reported. But he's up by quite a big amount right now. He's up by quite a substantial amount. Now, I don't think he'll hold 70%. You could see him get in the 60s maybe, but we'll see. I don't think this has ever happened where they have the needle for second place. I doubt it. I don't think that I don't think that that's ever had I don't think they've ever had that. They said just some results just got reported, but I don't really know where they would have came out of. Okay, so DeSantis gained like slightly in some voting dumps. DeSantis gained like 20 votes. Oh, I didn't really look too much into like Canadian politics, but I don't like trust Justin Trudeau. Oh wow. Oh whoa. Okay. So all right, guys, hold on. Pause. DeSantis surged like 8 points. Again, it's 1% of the vote, guys. We just gotta wait and see. But currently, right now, DeSantis is ahead in Johnson County. And it's still really early, guys. Um, again, guys, still waiting as of right now. The percentages are gonna fluctuate quite a bit just because it is they are gonna fluctuate. I know Vivek is only at like 4 points, but again, 1% of the vote in. We still have a lot of time. We still have plenty of time until we get even substantive results. Trump just gained like 2 points. Vivek caught a vote boost actually in the small dump. Vivek caught like a big vote boost. I wonder where that came from. He probably got it from this county over here where Trump's doing very well. Oh man, yeah, this is yep. Yeah, he's doing extremely well right now. Yep, is still expected to win 53% right now. Let's look at Politico, see if they have no, it's basically the same. They have it at exactly the same. Yep, it's literally the exact same thing. Except I think they've reported in those counties. Yep, they have more results out of those two counties. A little bit more actually, which is pretty interesting. I think those are the only. Oh no, they do have more counties reported, but they haven't filled them in for some reason, which is really really weird. Huh. Where did Johnson County vote? Oh, Marco Rubio won it. Okay, yeah, that's why Trump's not ahead there right now. I would have thought that Vivek. I mean, well, guys, hold on, guys. It's literally less than 1% of the vote. I don't think you understand that that is a very small amount of votes. Anything could happen. Vivek could gain 300 out of a county and surpass Trump right now. Like, it's still very, very little amount of votes. So we got a lot to. What? Serious? They did no way. They already called it. Are you? They already called it. New York Times called the Iowa caucus for Trump, but less than 1% of them voted. Are you serious? There's no way. Oh my god, a political called it. Are you kidding me? Dude, are you serious? There's no way, guys. Come on. Dude, they already called it. The polls just closed. There's no way. They already called it. Oh my god, bro. There's no fucking way that they. Are you serious? Dude, no way. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's crazy, guys. I had a whole prediction. I had a whole thing. Where is it? I guess I'm gonna post it on my Twitter now and on Instagram. Yo, that's actually insane, guys. They literally called it. They called it on Fox News. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. God, dude, all the other candidates have to drop out right now. That was the fastest call ever. Not even 1% of the vote is in, and they already called it for Trump. I was like, should I call it already? But I was like, nah, anything could happen. Guys, I think this is way too early. I feel like this is malpractice. Dude, Ron has to drop out now. They called the election with DeSantis at 75 votes. Like, they all need to drop out. Everybody needs to drop out of the race. It's over. They all need to drop out. I guarantee you, all the anti Trump Republicans are probably so bad right now. They're probably so pissed. But even I'm surprised they called it. I'm surprised that they called it. Well, of course, they're going to keep updating the votes. Less than 1% of the vote is in. I'm surprised that they called it this early. I mean, we all knew Trump was going to win, but this is early. I want to see what the real American is saying.
Earn up to
Oh my
$780 a
god.
month by helping
Yo.
people today.
Bro, this is just pathetic. I cannot believe
They
that
already
so
called.
far. I just can't believe it. Binkley got a second vote. So again, votes gonna come in. We're gonna stay here for a while. I want to see how bad
My
they
god.
end up being.
Guys, I'm still gonna keep streaming because I want to see the results. I
Great
really
deal.
want to see them come in. I want to see how much Trump wins it by.
They already claimed there's a grand conspiracy
Oh
involved.
my god.
Oh, okay, so
I was reliably informed that Trump is secretly hated and has no shot of winning the primary.
let's see here. Prince Writer for 5. Is Trump
Yes,
from the
no,
60s?
they already. I know they already called it. They already called it.
He's already again. It's early, so
Oh, I just.
we just gotta see. But I think it's gonna go down. But
They already
we're
called
talking
it.
about. See, there's a good shot he gets 60%. It will, but
Bro, they already called it, guys. I'm uploading my on point politics decision desk.
And that's supposedly his weakest areas.
On Point Politics Decision Desk
Archie Huxley well,
can
apparently focused
project
on urban
Donald
areas,
Trump
at
has
least according to his
won
campaign. So.
the Iowa
Archie Huxley too.
caucus.
Poor Ramaswamy. He got turned into.
I cannot believe
Yeah.
that I'm posting this
He
early.
got turned into.
That is crazy. They
Yeah,
already called it,
Vivek.
guys.
Vivek.
Oh,
Whatever.
oh my
Bill
god.
Mitchell started coping. Has he? Hold on. Bill Mitchell.
Oh man. Oh man. I honestly let me see what's going on. Let's see Twitter. Oh, whoa. Holy Jesus. He's winning college graduates? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh my oh my god. Jesus. CNN is showing people switching party affiliation to Republican. Oh my goodness, bro. Bro. They already called it. With less than 1%. He literally, guys, you gotta think about this. He won with, he didn't go to a single debate. Not even one debate. And he still won. He still won, guys. He still managed to win. Hold on. I'm gonna go get water. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna go get water. I'll be right back. Guys, absolutely unbelievable. They already called it, and he's still gaining. Oh man, dude, the disrespect to Haley is kind of crazy, bro. Oh my god, dude, bro, literally, they called it. They literally already called it, guys. Oh my god. Fucking it. I was in the Fox News studio and noticed something interesting. They forgot one candidate. Well, buddy, you're not winning shit today, bro. No, he didn't. DeSantis announced that he's dropping out? No way. Are you serious? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He did not. There's no way. Did he actually? No, he didn't. Did he? DeSantis? Wait. No. I need it. Are you a part of the. Bro, he early leader by per second. Oh my god. Bro, they already. Oh man. Whoa! You convicted of. Yeah. Guys, this is ridiculous. This is actually crazy. This is. Dude, bro, I literally can't, bro. Dude, I honestly can't believe it. I genuinely, oh my god, I can't believe it. I really can't, bro. 1% of the vote is in, and they already called it for Trump. They already called it. Oh my god. He's They already called it for Trump at 1% in of the votes reported. He's already won the caucus, guys. Oh man. This is hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually insane, guys. 1% of the vote is in it. They already called it for Trump. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my god. I want to know Rep's reaction. Oh, oh my god. Bro. Haley is speaking? What's she saying? Is she gonna no, she's not, I don't think she's gonna drop out. Did DeSantis actually announce he's dropping out? Oh my god.
Googling
This is
how to make money online
hilarious.
and looking into things like drop shipping and consulting, affiliate
Oh my
marketing,
god.
or starting a business.
She's talking shit about Trump. She can't say nothing, bro. She about to lose this race by 50 points. Damn, they recorded this super badly. What the hell?
Just days before the
I don't think
to the
he
big weekend
did he
show.
actually announce that he's dropping out? I don't think that's true. All of that for nothing. Oh my god, all those millions of dollars down the drain. Wait, really? Wait, how many people are there for Haley? Is there really nobody there? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think DeSantis is dropping out. I don't think that's true. Mm, look at this, guys. They're trying to cope. List of presidents who won the Iowa caucus, New Hampshire primary denomination, and then the president, Jimmy Carter. And they're trying to say that Trump's going to be a bad president because he wins all the states. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this. Oh, literally just straight up cope. Just absolutely straight up cope, bro. Oh, oh man. Oh my god, guys. Nick, he's in second place. Oh man. You know what I just realized, guys? You know what I think they might be trying to do? Hmm. You know what? Wait, wait, has everybody technically already voted, or does it not work like that yet? Because maybe they're trying to call it early. They're trying to call it early to stop Trump voters from going to vote, and then they're gonna uncall the race and be like, "Oh, actually, the other candidate caught up." That could be something that they're trying to do. That could be something they're trying to do, actually. They may be calling it early to just get Trump voters to not show up, and everybody thinks he already won. Unless if everybody voted, then okay. But if they didn't, then that's a problem. Because if people think Trump won, that might not be good. Because then everybody's gonna go home, and then Nikki and Ron can kind of surpass him, and then they'll uncall it and be like, "Oh my god, it was a shocker." Oh, so they're already. Oh, okay. If they're already at their precincts, then hey, I mean, if they all pretty much voted, then I guess Buddy won. Then I guess he did actually win for real. If they're already at their precincts, then hey, at that point, it is what it is. You know? Oh man, he is narrowing up though a little bit. He is narrowing up. I genuinely thought Vivek would do better, but I guess not. Story County, he's almost leading in Story County. I mean, everybody should still, even if you're not haven't voted yet, you should still vote. You know, this is not something, I still think everybody should go out and vote. Oh, Political has slightly more results reported in. Dude, I can't believe they called it at less than 1% of the vote in. That's ridiculous. That's crazy that they already called it. I don't know about that. Wow, he's doing really good. No college graduates, doing really good. And he's doing really good with college graduate voters. Wow. Oh, look at that. Immigration is the #1 issue in Iowa. I've been saying for the past few weeks that immigration is going to be what wins Trump the presidency and not necessarily the economy. Trump's electoral votes in 2024. Let me go back and look what you said. I don't think he's going to get that many electoral votes. I doubt it. There's no way he's going to get that many votes. I absolutely doubt it. But it's crazy that he's already won. There's no way. Okay, so 2%. So, okay, we're going to do some math here. We could probably try to do some math. So if 1000, okay, so if, and actually we could probably do it on Political because it's probably more accurate on Political. So on Political, okay, so it's 1.6, and then how many votes have been reported? Um, no, hold on. Let's go over here. So there has been 1,935 ballots already reported with 1.7% of the vote in. And if we were to have one here and X here, so the estimated turnout is about 100,000. This is the estimated turnout based off of the math I just did. So this is the high turnout. So more than likely, if this was the turnout in Iowa, Trump probably wins. He probably actually just straight up win, because if DeSantis or Haley or Vivek wanted like an outside shot of winning, they probably would have needed to. There probably would have needed to have been higher turnout. Right now in Iowa County, he's leading in a bunch of counties here. He's leading in a bunch, and it's 2% of the votes in, and he's already absolutely killing it. I wonder what Rep is saying right now. He's probably Trump's your nominee. Go get ready to vote Democratic in 2024. Even everybody's like, no, he didn't. Can you imagine? Oh my god, he actually won it this early? No way, bro. That is nuts. That's insane. That is crazy. Oh my god. No way you're kidding. He's already CNN. Just projected it 20 minutes ago. Oh man. I know. What is Fox News saying? What are they saying? I'm kind of curious as to what they're saying. Oh my god. Guys, this is bad. Dude, they all need to drop out. They all need to drop out. It's over. All of that time, all of that sweat, blood, and tears, all that effort, just to just for Trump to get called for Trump with less than 1% of the vote in. Oh man, guys, let me tell you something. That's bad. That's really, really bad. That's crazy. That's insane. I feel super bad for everybody who tried running against him. I really did. I still do. Cause you're wasting your time. They should all drop out at this point. They all should. They should all drop out. There is no reason for them to stay in the race anymore. If it got called this early, yeah. Already. Oh my goodness. I know it's crazy. He's he's already it's less turnout than 2016, which is interesting, which probably means that Trump got most of the votes. Now, the question is, does he outperform himself? That's the big question. Does he outperform himself from 2016? That's the big question. Does he actually outperform himself from 2016? We're still going to have to wait and see, because if he does outperform himself in 2016, that would be a really good sign for him if he does, but we'll wait and see. He's also projected to win every county except for Story County and Johnson County. Those are the only counties that are supposed to go. And they're going to go to Nikki Haley, apparently. Even Donald Trump is supposed to win Polk County. Like, this is crazy. He's literally projected to win all of these counties. Oh, man. Wow. He's absolutely, oh, man, just incredible. Incredible. No, I'm not gonna do that just because, like, I'm not gonna ask Reddy go to shout me out. He's already been helping me enough, and, the time will come. We gotta be patient. But I'm actually gonna look up and see what he said. I want to see his prediction. I want to see his, like, reaction for when they called it. I want to see what he said when they called it.
Seems like my prediction, it's not done. It's not a done deal, but it seems like it's definitely going to hold up by and large. 54.8. I had him at 54.7. And there's a lot of ground to cover. I'm not saying it's all done, but like seriously.
I want to see what he said. This
Julio
is like
Khan says it's funny how Trump's opponents always cry about him having a sinful past only to lose the evangelical vote to him. Yeah, they're honestly heretics, is what they are. I mean, there's no mention in the
he didn't
Bible
even
that
see
you
it
have to
yet.
elect a priest or anything to be the president of the United States. Like you're looking for somebody who's a leader for sure. And we have an announcement to make. New York Times has projected Iowa to Donald Trump. Donald Trump will win the Iowa caucuses. He will win. He has won Iowa 2 cycles in a row. He did not win the caucus in
Oh
2016,
my god.
but he has won the Iowa caucuses according to multiple networks
Oh man.
here. And I think that that means that we can also make a major announcement as well that the Rep Decision Desk has projected Donald Trump the victor of the Iowa caucuses. So
Bro.
far, he's putting on a masterclass performance, but it's only 1% of the vote. But either way, the exit polling data, everything that we've seen shows it to
What are
be
the
a
exit
massive
polls?
L for Nikki Haley, a massive
What are the exit polls? I want to look at them. CNN exit polls Iowa. Let's see what they were. Entrance polls. I want to see what they said. Oh man, so he won 53%. Oh my goodness, he won he won the independent. He won male and female votes. He won the urban, suburban, and rural vote. He won all of the age groups, except there's not enough voting out of the age groups for 17 to 29, but he won all the other age groups. They're already giving him delegates? No way. Are you serious? They gave him 12 delegates. Oh my god. They're already No, they already gave him delegates. Oh my god. There's no way, guys. Guys, they already gave him delegates. Are you serious? Am I really gonna have to do this? He's already got 12 delegates out of the Republican nomination. He's already got 12 delegates in his column. Oh, oh my god. This is embarrassing for everybody. This is embarrassing. This is terrible for everyone. Dude, this is really bad. Like really bad for DeSantis and Haley and everybody. Oh, why born again? Dude, he killed it with the evangelical vote. Oh, oh my god. Oh man. Oh my god. Yo, he absolutely killed it. 87% conservative, moderate slash liberal, and Nikki Haley. Oh my god. Decided in the last few days 29, 30% Haley, Hutchinson, Ramaswamy, Trump. Before that, 56% Trump. Wait, so. Oh, never mind, never mind. I was like, what? He already has 12 delegates, guys. He's already at 12 delegates in the Republican. Christie has 4 votes. He's got 4 votes. Oh man, he needs to go away and never come back again. 97% white. Trump's ahead by 50 points. Ideology, very conservative, somewhat conservative, moderate. Liberal is only 1%. White voters, dude, wow. Never attended college. Trump's doing really good. Some college, associate's bachelor's degree, and advanced degree is where Nikki Haley does good. Do you think Biden won the 2020 election? Whoa, 66% say no? Wow. Oh my God. What the hell? Whoa. Oh wow. View on banning all abortion ban. Oh wow. It's a 25-point gap. I wonder if they get to Ohio's primary. I wonder what that would say. Yeah, he is holding on to about like 55%. decided on candidate today, decided the last few days. So everybody who decided in the last couple of days basically picked DeSantis. This month, Haley won that vote, and before that, 64% Trump. Everybody kind of had their mindset on Trump already. Foreign policy, for some reason, Nikki Haley's winning on foreign policy out of the CNN exit poll. That's not right. DeSantis, oh wow. So okay, so if you voted on abortion, you went with DeSantis. Immigration, 36%, Trump, economy, 50. Yep, that's about right. Which candidate quality matters? Shares my values. 40% Trump. Has the right temperament. 62% people for like me can fight. Oh wow, Haley and Trump are tied for can defeat Biden. That's interesting. Are you a part of the MAGA movement? Oh wow, so it's 2%. I think these get updated over time. I think they do get updated. But look, 47% yes, 49% no. That's interesting. So even though the majority of the party is not even a part of the MAGA movement, they still all voted for Trump. Most of, at least he's going to get a majority of the votes. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Ron DeSantis just passed Nikki Haley. Christie's at 3 votes. Oh my God, guys. They absolutely killed it. Oh man, they really did it, huh? They really did it. This is absolutely incredible stuff, guys. They absolutely Trump is holding on to that 55% mark. Oh, they just took away his delegates for some reason. That's interesting. His delegates are gone. So I guess now we go back here and his delegates. Apparently, they just took away his delegates for some reason. They're probably gonna update it. um, I wonder what everybody has to say on here. Not shocking, but Haley is beating Trump by good margins. Suburban counties like Story. That if there's more room for him to fall in the even if Biden, yeah, I guess that's true, but we'll see. Okay, this is extremely cool. New York Times better have this for the general. Yeah, I mean they will. They did have that before. Painfully but proud. That's crazy. Oh, so this is what everybody would do to. Oh, okay, I see what they did. So this is what they voted on. Damn, that's crazy. Among independents. Oh man. How should I tell my wife I lost 5K? Oh my God. Are you serious? There's no way. Oh man. Ready for winter? This is looking. I should have told my wife I lost 5K. That is wild. If Christine didn't drop his turnout. Oh man, dude, this is awesome. This is great. If even close to a third of GOP primary voters sit out / vote for Biden in a convention scenario, it's over for Donald J. Trump. Eh, we'll have to see about that one, because he'd probably get a lot of independent support. We're fudged. Oh man. Oh, this is insane. Oh, oh, all right. I guess poor guy. Poor dude probably just wanted to be president. Oh man. Cooked party. Okay, so this is already stuff I've seen. Oh man. Oh wow. Jesus. And Boreal. Oh man, guys. Wow. This was a Bruh. Dude, this is like incredible. I can't believe it. They already called it. It's barely it's only 3% of the vote is in and they already called it for Trump. I genuinely am kind of surprised they called it this early. I'm very surprised they called it this early. I really am. I did not expect them to call it this early. I really didn't. Oh man, this is great. This is great. Oh man, guys. Just incredible. DeSantis is not even leading in a county. DeSantis is in third in Johnson. These are the two counties that Trump is reported to lose, according to New York Times. And even still, she won't even beat him by a lot. It won't even be that much. He's already caught up to second place in Johnson County. Ron might get second, but I don't know. We'll have to wait for more results. It's still too early for second place, but we'll wait and see. It's still very early for second place, though. Yeah, Vivek is done. Haley is done. They're all done. They need to drop out. All of them need to drop out. It's over. Like, you guys should not even be running anymore. Man. Everyone will finally get answers. How bad did he implode? Loses to Ryan Binkley. He's gonna win. That's crazy. Man. It's a tie. Everybody pack your things, bro. Oh my god. No, yeah, never ending error. He's already projected to win with he got projected with less than 1% of the vote. I was genuinely so shocked that they called it that early. That's hilarious. Everybody was getting mad. Oh my god, it's gonna be within 10. Which it could be, but like realistically, it's probably not gonna be within 10 anymore. Probably will not be within 10. Trump probably completely annihilates everybody. And there's still a lot of counties that would probably vote for Trump that still need to report votes. A lot of these counties still need to report. So he's only going to expand his lead. He's probably going to keep improving at this point. He will probably keep improving. They're counting the votes kind of slow, but they're probably going to start reporting more precincts now. But if so, he basically, right now, he's performing very in line with polling right now. He's performing very in line with polling. He probably does outperform polling. I think he does. I think he does outperform polling. He's probably going to get close to 60. I think he will perform higher than this. Look, they already removed Trump from here. Man. How are we doing? Well, Trump already won the Iowa. He already won the caucus, according to New York Times. He already won it. Apparently, they projected it at 1% with less than 1% of the vote in. Literally, like 500 votes had been like tallied, and they already called it for Trump. I'm curious to see if he does outperform his 2016 performance. Well, of course he was favored. I just didn't think they were gonna call it that early. I didn't think they were gonna call it this fast. Man, just incredible. They already called it. Oh man, I lost a subscriber? What the hell, man? Oh yeah, if the weather was nicer, he'd probably be doing even better. That's the funny part. The only reason why he probably didn't even win by more, or he's probably not going to even win by more than 30 is probably because of the damn weather. He's probably going to do better in other states. That's crazy. The disrespect on Christie is wild. Dude, this is nuts. They already called it. Look at what the primary has forced the needle to become. Oh, this was hilarious. This was funny. I think I did see this. A poll that had DeSantis up by like 12. Oh man, these people, bro. You're getting single. It was a it was a DeSantis fan. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna get to 2K by like maybe Tuesday or like Wednesday, probably. Well, maybe it's tomorrow because I am gonna post tomorrow. So maybe I do get a 2K tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I just lost a subscriber. I don't know why. But on average, I have been gaining, except for this one day where I posted my election prediction, which when I post it again on Saturday, it'll probably do really good as well. But here you can see that I've been gaining an average of like 200, roughly speaking. That's roughly what I've been getting. I've been roughly getting like 200-ish. Yeah, they all need to drop out. They should not stay in this race. If Trump cracks 60, they should not stay in the race. Even now they shouldn't stay in, but like they definitely need to drop out. Like there is no point anymore. There's no point. Thanks, Dur. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Turn on bell notifications so you don't miss another video from me. Thank you. That one subscriber was CNN. Yeah, for real, bro. What's up, Sebastian? Damn, I'm really glad that you guys actually showed up for the stream, because it was funny because I kind of just posted on my community tab, like, oh, hey, if you guys want to join, whatever. I actually didn't think that we were going to consistently stay at like 25 to 40 viewers. I'm actually really grateful for that, guys. I really appreciate it, actually. Let me see what Red Eagle is saying. Or not Red Eagle. What am I talking about? Real American.
Over 10,000 people have died.
Let's see.
As,
Oh my God.
with
This thing.
Israeli drone strikes and
Surely.
We did it, chat.
But
If
yo,
everyone but Trump drops out, will there be more primaries? Well, yeah, they have to do the primaries. They can't cancel it now. It's too late for that. Harry for 2. Draw a pair at the face of Herschel. Okay, dude, stop.
Okay, Associated Press caucus results are now saying Trump's at 70%, DeSantis is at 15.1, Haley 8.2, and Vivek 5.8.
whoa. Is that, wait, really?
Fox and Politico are better than CNN. Well, I'm having conflicting results right here, but it's still Trump winning. But just a matter of like, is it by this much or is it by this much?
Oh my God.
Is Decision Desk doing anything
Thank
today?
you, GJ.
Are they? Let's see here. Decision desk. They are very slow. Holy crap. That's the problem with the caucus.
Well, technically, that's what they just said here is that
Real bits
technically
ratios.
Real American just said that apparently it's already too late for them to cancel the primaries. So they'd have to technically still do them, but it would just be like as if Trump was the incumbent president. Like he would just go probably campaign here and there, and like he would just win all the delegates, and he'd be the only candidate that anybody would be voting for really, because he'd be the only one in the race. So they technically would still have to do them, but like I could realistically post on my Instagram and like on Twitter, I would literally post Trump has won the Republican nomination by de facto. This is nuts. This is absolutely crazy. But yes, technically the primaries would have to continue. Man, just incredible. Incredible, guys. I don't even know what to say anymore. Only 3% of the votes in, he's winning. I mean, I'm gonna still stream. I'm gonna be here for a while if you guys want to stick around, but I do know who the Daily Wire is. I know that's like the one that Ben Shapiro's in charge of, but I don't really watch them too often. I'm just trying to see whether or not Trump outperforms himself from 2016. That would be a good indicator if he does outperform himself from 2016, which I actually think he could. I think he could outperform himself from 2016. So we're going to have to just sit back and relax and watch the results. But he already won. Boy already won. My model for the election has him winning Iowa by like 12 and a half. So, I mean, hey, like, I mean, at this point, guys, I don't know, man, but it's like he's doing very, very well. Like, I don't know. It's very. The guy who announced Donald Trump's win, he sounded depressed. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's super, super funny. Oh my god. I'm gonna go check this and see what's up with this as of right now. Oh wow. Whoa, that went up really quick. What the hell? Oh wow. 700. Oh, whoa. Oh wow, that's a lot of impressions. That was quick. What the hell? I'm just trying to look at it because I've never had a stream before, so right now. Oh yeah, look, see, I peaked here. No, yeah, we've done really good for the first stream, guys. Literally in the first minute, it went from 0 to 22. Yeah, no, we did good, guys. We did real good, and I'm gonna still stick around for a while. So, thank you, Loaded. I appreciate it. From Australia? Oh man. I've actually never been there, but that is pretty cool. Subscribers from all over the world. That is awesome. That is really awesome, man. Again, if anybody's watching this and you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like the stream, and hit bell notifications so you don't miss another video.
This is embarrassing, man. Talk about election interference. Only 2,000 votes counted, and y'all call the state for Trump? Over 100,000 Iowans haven't even voted yet. This is a proportional state. This is simply wrong and should be illegal. Holy crap.
They're coping.
If we nominate Trump,
Thank
the
you, Swindon.
Democrats are going to replace
Damn.
Biden, convict Trump, and crush us in November.
Oh my goodness.
Not even 2,000 counted yet.
Holy crap.
Bro, the people are mad, man. People are mad. They're mad. They're so pissed. Oh my god, they're pissed. I think Politico has extra results in because now he's back down to 51. So I think they do have some more results than New York Times, but New York Times still hasn't reported anything else yet since like 6 minutes ago. So we're gonna have to wait and see, guys. But I mean, I'm gonna stick around. I want to wait until at least it's 50% reported.
It's very important because we have to beat them. I'm the only one. Every single.
I know. It's they're coping super hard. It's not election interference. They're coping.
I love your state. It's a very special state. I gave you personally first in the nation. That's why you're first in the nation. Our country in the last short.
No, I didn't think they were gonna call it that fast.
We left back.
The momentum he's gonna gain from Iowa is crazy. He's gonna gain a lot of momentum from this. He's gonna gain quite a bit of steam from this. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna gain a lot of momentum. If he wins by like 30 or 40 points, he'll hold up. He will definitely hold up quite substantially. But you got to understand, guys, once like Polk County and Story County and like Johnson County are done reporting, the rest of the votes are going to be reporting for Trump. Like, Trump can only go up from here. He's not going to go down. He will not, in a worst case scenario, he will still not drop below like 45% from here. He won't. And it'll be a good moral victory, or not a moral victory, but be like a good electoral victory if Trump wins over 50% plus 1% of the vote, because he could use it as a kind of a mandate and be like, hey, well, I got 50% and more of the vote. So no matter what you do, you couldn't have beaten me regardless. So now 4% of the votes are in, 4,000 votes casted. I want to make sure that the turnout matches still matches, because if the turnout is low, like if it's lower than 2016, that means that he clearly has is gonna win. Well, you gotta understand, they're still reporting counties right now that they're still reporting these suburban counties where Trump is not gonna do good in. But guys, there's still so many rural counties for them to report. And yes, I am going to be doing another stream for New Hampshire, which I think will be. Let's double check. Let's see when that is. I need to double make sure. So that's on Saturday. Oh no, this is November of 2024. Why am I so ahead? 23rd. Oh, that's Tuesday. I mean, yeah, I'll be doing a stream that day for New Hampshire. I will, yeah. I'll do the New Hampshire primary stream. I was gonna be doing it anyways, but oh man. 100. Let me go to Politico and see how much it is. It's 3.6%, so maybe it's not exactly 4 yet. Yeah, so the turnout is estimated based off, because what I'm doing is I'm getting like the percentage of the vote that's in, and then I put it under a fraction, and then I equal it to 1, and then the top number, like if you were to cross multiply, both sides would equal the same number. Like they would both equal 1. So in order for the sides to be equal to each other, this is the number you have to put into X. So it's spitting out like a possible like turnout estimate. Trump probably does win over 50% of the vote. I just don't know if he's going to get over 60. I mean, he's definitely going to gain in a lot of these counties. He's going to gain because somebody like Ted Cruz is not in the race anymore, and Ted Cruz was polling only a few points behind Trump. And turnout was much higher. You could see there was 186,000 votes casted. But right now, based out of my projection from the math here, based off of the results, the turnout is way down from 2016, which probably means that Trump is doing significantly good, and all of these candidates just got barely any turnout. That's probably what that means. Trump probably may outperform himself from 2016. If Trump does outperform himself from 2016, that's going to be a really good sign for him. That's going to be a good victory for him if he does, but we'll wait and see if he does. Again, nothing reporting yet. They've updated the results like 2 minutes ago, but it's still 4% in. It's very early. Again, if you guys haven't seen my previous videos, I have a model that shows Trump winning the Electoral College 312 to 226 Electoral College votes right now. I want to see what everybody else is saying. Let's go on Twitter and see if everybody's still mad. It's really heating. Wait, Tulsi. What the hell? Bruh. Oh my goodness, bro. People are coping. It's fake. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Great news for Ron DeSantis. Oh man. Bro, this is nuts. Look at this. Absolutely outrageous that the media would participate in election interference by calling the race before tens and thousands of Iowans even had a chance to vote. Oh man, Team DeSantis. Oh my god. This is Oh man, this is hilarious. Oh man. This is a pretty cool elections page setup. It's the same as being wasted on Iowa's least competitive caucus of all time. Oh man. I don't even know. Okay, so what states will be involved in Super Tuesday? We can actually look that up. Because honestly, there's so many states that like I legit don't even win the order. Oh man.
Politics reporter for the Associated Press. Tonight, I'm in Iowa, where this is Trump's first electoral win since losing the 2020 general election to Democrat Joe Biden. For Trump, the 2024 campaign is one that's been full of much more infrastructure than he had in his first campaign here in Iowa in 2016.
Man.
This win.
Just like that, Kaylee.
Yeah, Julie Fine, thank you so much. But the Associated Press has officially called it Donald Trump wins the Iowa Republican caucuses. That is 32 minutes after they began. We have this race called, at least in terms of number one. But
Wow.
wait to find out about two.
Still nothing yet. Nothing's come out of Iowa yet. Let me look up the at this point, I mean, I'll look at this just to see how he compares, but there's no point of even looking at the polling anymore. We're gonna see probably okay, Super Tuesday. Okay, so the states that are involved in Super Tuesday are gonna be okay, so it looks like it's this. So It's like Wyoming, Colorado, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Minnesota, Vermont, Massachusetts, as well as a bunch of D's. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, it's a lot of those. And then there's like a second Super Tuesday. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, that's probably just for the Dems though, but I think this is correct for the Republicans pretty much. Let's see. Um, oh man. They just updated the vote totals like slightly, but he's still up like 20. He's still up by 30 points. He's still up by 30.
So based on the first results and our Fox News voter analysis, the Fox News decision desk can now project that former President Donald Trump will win the Iowa caucuses.
He will take the lion's share of the state's 40 delegates. This result really solidifies his place as the current frontrunner for the nomination. Former Governors
Wow.
Governor Haley and Governor DeSantis fighting for second. And this is really going
12% since the caucuses.
MAGA prophet predicts overthrow of U.S. government.
Bruh.
We have
Wow, guys. He already.
If
Wow. He just went up like 0.3. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I think the 2020 race will be close. Depending, because I don't think, I mean, I just don't see Trump holding up his 1 point lead in the RCP average. I still think Biden's going to win it by like 1.5, maybe 2. So that's why Trump has got to be careful, because if he's polling badly enough, that could be a problem for him. It could be an issue for him. So we will have to see how that kind of plays into everything, but I think that the 2024 race for the general election is going to be very interesting. But again, it's still a long ways out. We're going to have to kind of wait and see. Yes, 2024. Yes, that's what I meant. If I said 2020, then I apologize. But I was kind of referring to errors things saying talking about the 2020 election, saying that it didn't even feel that long ago, to be honest. Vivek surged to like 0.3%. 4% of the expected vote is now in. And Trump is still massively ahead right now. And you guys got to understand, all of these counties that are reporting, they're gonna it's gonna be insane, because all of this is gonna be Trump. All of these counties are gonna be coming in for Trump. All of them. They'll all be coming in for Trump. All of them. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. What happens if Ron and Nikki tie for second? I don't even know. Guys, at this point, they need to drop out. Like, there's no point. The fact that the race got called that quick is nuts. That's crazy. Hold on, guys. Give me just a second. I'm gonna mute myself really quick. I gotta make a quick call. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, back. No, yeah, they need to drop out already. There's no point. They all need to drop out. This is not looking good for any of them. Did he end the stream already or no? Oh, never mind. I was about to say. This is nuts. Crazy.
We just shipped our millionth monthly coffee subscription box. We're sending custom thank you gifts.
Mean Gene in Florida says Trump, Rubio would swamp the Dems. We get Latino votes in records and set Marco up for 2028. Rubio would be a professional VP. Look, I don't hate Rubio the way some people do. On the right,
Man.
I think he's improved a lot. He endorsed Trump, but for example,
DeSantis
Rubio's
just passed
performance,
1,000
will he be
votes.
my first choice to be president? Like he's still like this is the same guy that was a part of the Gang of Eight amnesty bill from what 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And it's like, yeah, he's lamented it. Yeah, he's improved, but I don't think he's that.
Man, guys.
Some people do.
Trump should drop out. Everybody but Trump should drop out so because that's true. They should drop out so they could spend more money on swing states and focus on beating Biden and not so much focus on, other things like trying to take down Trump, which is basically going to be virtually impossible at this point. I mean, it's not fathomable. I don't see how they have a path at this point. This is if Trump's lead holds, this is the largest vote share or largest vote margin of victory for any presidential candidate in Iowa ever. For the caucus at least. So wow, man. This is nuts. What do you mean imagine Trump drops out? What? For the lulz? What do you mean? Bruh. This is the last election cycle Trump will be in, so enjoy while it lasts. Bro, everybody said, what if he loses 2024 and then runs in 2028? You're not gonna lie, that would be the craziest timeline. Can you imagine, guys, that he loses 2024 and then he just runs in 2028 again and wins the nomination again? Can you imagine? Guys, that would actually be like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I think I would straight up vote for him in a primary in 2028 if he runs. I think I'd still vote for him in a primary. He's better than every other option we have, at least right now. I mean, by the time we get to that point, I would probably be more open to voting for somebody else. But if all the options suck, I mean, he's the best option for the Republican Party that there is right now. To be completely honest, I don't even know. That would be a pretty crazy timeline. Imagine he doesn't win in 2024 and he runs in 2028 and just wins the election then because he's not running against Biden. He's just running against like Kamala or something. That would be funny. That would be super funny. It would be funny. I mean, Trump did run now. If Trump loses in 2024, I wouldn't be surprised if he runs in 2028. I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't. It would be funny, but he would be really old. He would be old. I think by the time we'd get to the election, he'd be elected at 82 years old. He'd be old. Oh, huge vote dump out of Iowa. They just dropped hella ballots out of Iowa. 20 something points were just added. And Trump is ahead by quite a substantial amount. He's actually ahead by like he's actually ahead by like 35 points even. He's ahead by 35 right now. They just dropped a bunch of votes right now. They just casted a bunch of ballots. Let's look at the 2016 results and see if he already outperformed himself in Howard County with 90% of the 95% of the vote in. So he's already outperformed himself there. He already outperformed himself there. In Case County, let's go down there. He also outperformed his raw vote total. He's probably going to pass. Oh, look, it's 34% in. Wow. Oh, man, guys. Wow. Just incredible. Um, hold on, guys. I gotta make a call really quick. Let me, bro, Jesus. Just hello. Sorry guys, I'm back, but just absolutely incredible, bro. Like, oh man, he just yeah, no, Trump is like yeah, look, Trump is already ahead in Johnson and in Dallas County. He'll probably even win Story County. He's probably gonna win every county. I don't know why look, see, he's already projected to win all the counties in Iowa already. He's probably gonna win every single county. He probably will win all of them. He's probably gonna win Story because Story's only 6% in. They still need to drop more ballots out of there, but he's probably gonna win it. Oh crap. Okay, there. Wow. Just this is hilarious, guys. This is absolutely hilarious. He already won with less than 1% of the vote in, and now 37% of the vote is in, and he is ahead. He's probably going to outperform his 2016 raw vote total. He'll probably get a decent amount.
serious consideration. I'd love Tucker as an advisor, though, a chief of staff. That'd be huge. Super. A VP. He's like for DeSantis in he's like in the mid 30s and 3% there is reported. So I don't know when it's all said and done what it's
Let's
going to
see.
show. But the precincts that are mostly all the way in, Trump is doing very well in. All the big, even the
Wow.
big counties, the smaller counties, Iowa
I
County,
like MSNBC more than actually I don't know because I really like Steve Kornacki, but then I also really like John King. So I don't know. I don't know.
which is well, there's not really that many votes there, but Dubuque, Trump with a big lead in Dubuque, Iowa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What happened? There's a lot of votes. A lot of votes poured in. And Trump's lead grew. Trump is at
He's
54%,
ahead by
26%
32
of the vote is in
points.
Donald Trump with an astounding lead,
He's ahead
54
by
to
32 percentage
19.4 for
points.
DeSantis to 18.1 for Nikki Haley.
Wow.
And Trump is running it up in a lot of these counties. They poured in a bunch of votes
Wow.
from a lot
Incredible,
of these
guys.
places, and Trump is expanding his lead. More counties pouring in, 31% of the vote in. Trump did drop a tiny bit, but still, a third of the vote is in. And what does it show? It shows that Donald Trump has a sizable lead and it's growing
I
and
genuinely
it's
thought
over
they were going to try to
50%.
like
And Johnson County's for Trump now. Trump's winning Johnson County. The more votes that poured in, the better Trump did, even in these places where he wasn't doing that well in.
oh man.
Yes,
And
lead
everybody like there was somebody on Twitter who said like, "Oh,
both counties in.
well, the suburb
16%
areas are still not going good for
so
Trump. So, if
percentage
anything,
his
he could
votes
still
more
lose
people in
them
the county.
in the general election." And now he's winning those counties.
Be-
The only one that he's still behind in is
First, he
Story
went
County, and that's because there's
very
6% of the votes reported.
like, well, I think he wanted a woman for that position, which I think is not the right way to go. I think you have to pick the best person for the job. I think there were probably some
Man.
men that were better for that position, but I mean, for electoral purposes ahead of the election, I don't think he wanted to ramp up the whole abortion issue, and like the optics of it being a woman is a little bit different. But Trump is kind of seen as like a more moderate Republican on abortion, anyways, to the point where I don't think he needs that for VP. The next super chat contradicts and says, please, God, not Stefanik. Wow. She's a rainbow Republican, almost as bad as a Haley. Here is my take on the Stefanik stuff. I think her voting record in Congress for much of her term, she was a centrist. She was a rhino. I know. But at the same time, I don't think she'd be the worst option for him because she has a foot in that door with the party and the donors. And she also is not like
Yeah.
subversive.
Oh,
She
well,
will
that
bend the
county's
knee to
unreported. Let's
Trump
look at this
when
county.
necessary. And
He got
that is something that I think
127 votes.
wants because he
He is
doesn't
at
want somebody to get in his
153, and
way. He
it's
wants
over
somebody to defend him.
95% reporting.
So I
He's probably
don't
done
think it'd be the
reporting.
worst
So he
option
outperformed himself
possible.
there. Yeah, so the
I
only
don't think it's the
reason why
best
turnout
option.
is down is because everybody else just didn't get the same amount of votes that all the other candidates did in 2016. Yeah, everybody's coping on Twitter. Everybody's mad on Twitter that he's losing. Like, it's bad. I thought Vivek was going to do better, but oh man. Ryan Blinky's at 0.6%. 18 people voted for Chris Christie. Oh my god, that is the worst way to go. That is the worst way to go out. That's terrible. Oh man, guys, this is hilarious. Oh my god. Wow, I cannot wait to see more votes dump into here. This is going to be crazy. I think in Mitchell County still needs to report some more votes. This county's still got to report some. This one just started reporting, but this one's 95% in Howard County. And if you look at it, he doubled his vote share. Oh, look, more votes just came in, and his lead expanded after that. I think he doubled his raw vote share. Yeah, he basically doubled his raw vote share from 2016 in that county. He doubled his raw vote share. DeSantis and Haley are in the fight for second. Vivek is down there at fourth. Let's look at a county that's another county that's 90% in. We'll look at Monroe County. Donald Trump's at 162 million votes. And in Monroe County, he got 170. So this is like one of the few counties where he actually underperformed himself. This is like one of the only counties where he underperformed himself. But again, he's probably going to outperform his 2016 performance in the state of Iowa. Christy's crying trying to eat his McDonald's. That's crazy. Cologne County, he won 220 votes. 261. So Trump outperformed himself there, and it's still 88% in. Oh, so they have precincts. They have, oh wow, so they have some precincts in already. Oh wow, they have some precincts in already. And a lot of places. I don't really know how to read a lot of these, but there's some big precincts, there's some smaller ones. So yeah, a lot of precincts are still in already. You can see let's see, lower income areas, Trump's winning by 44. Higher income areas, Trump is still winning. Areas with fewer college graduates, he's up by 51. Areas with more college graduates, he's up by 9. Rural areas, he's up by 38. He's up in the urban areas by more than he is in the rural areas right now. Wow, he is doing really, really good. He's matching his performance in the urban areas. Wow. Absolutely incredible. He is killing it right now. He is absolutely like he's killing it. He is absolutely murdering everybody right now. Look, Polk County is already a likely margin according to New York Times. It's already a likely margin. Wow. So he's gonna win the Des Moines County by like over 10 points. Whoa, bro, that's crazy. Wow, that is nuts. Johnson County, he was projected. Oh, well, oh, it's like the estimated votes that are left. So Trump will probably win Johnson County, and he's expected to win Polk County as well. He's literally projected to win every single county as of right now. Or at least that he has way more votes outstanding. He's at 23,000 votes. Santa's at 8,000. Nikki at 8,000. Vivek at 3,000. Yeah, guys. I just feel like, honestly, I think if Trump was in the race, I think Vivek would be winning it really easily. I think Vivek would actually win the Iowa caucus more than Trump would, believe it or not, if Trump wasn't in the race, because he'd get all that support and probably a couple of other support, plus his own support that he's getting now. So, yeah, but clearly this was a really good night for Trump. He massively outperformed expectations. Well, not really expectations, but I'll see. Look, all the counties are purple. They're all purple. All the counties are purple. He's doing very, very well. More than likely, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna see. Okay. So guys, only a couple of more subscribers left till I reach 2K. It's only a few more. I think it's 87 more subscribers to hit 2,000. I'm gonna try to get to 3,000 maybe by next week. We'll see, because I mean basically been gaining 1,000 subs. We basically have been gaining like 1,000 subs every week since the beginning of the month. And I really have only been doing this for like a week and a couple of days, and I'm already at 2,000. So I am picking up steam pretty quickly here. So I mean, Vivek might try to run again in 2028. If he does run in 2028 and all the other candidates really suck, he could probably actually get the nomination. Like if DeSantis doesn't run in 2028, I actually think he'd probably be able to get it. I think he would. Oh, look, wow, look, they already awarded Trump delegates, and they awarded Ron and Nikki some delegates as well. So we are going to go over here. Donald Trump is projected to win 16 delegates. And then we got let's see. And then Nikki Haley and DeSantis both at 4 delegates. Um, man, just wow. He absolutely blew it out of the park. You know what I'm really curious to see? I'm really curious to see the Iowa caucus results for the Democrats. That's what I want. I'm curious to see how low the turnout was. I'm very curious to see how low turnout was because I bet you barely anybody went to go vote for Biden's ass. I'm very curious. They're not releasing the ballots until like March 5th, which is really shady. But I'm interested to see how many votes he got. Turnout was probably very low. Yeah, I don't know. I think he is gonna take second. I think he is, which is even worse for Haley. Yeah, I think he is gonna get second place. I think he is. I'm gonna find another. Okay, so in Clayton County, he has 403 votes. In 2016, so he doubled his vote total in that state, in that county. He doubled it. Um, in Jackson County, he got like 500. He's currently at 306 in the 2016 results. In Clinton County, he got 709. Right now, he's at 1,040 and 1,044. So he massively outperformed himself. He massively outperformed himself from 2016. And he's gonna pass his 2020 raw vote total soon. I think he got like 31,000 in 2020 when he was the incumbent, so he's about to surpass that. And he's probably gonna get a very significant amount. His lead's only gonna expand. His lead will only expand. Right now, it says that he's projected to get 51%, but I think he's gonna get higher than that. I think he's gonna get higher than 51. I think he'll get close to the mid 50s, maybe even high 50s. But I mean, I feel like they are gonna drop out, but like, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna try to stick in Haley in there for a while, but they really should drop out already. I mean, we will see, but clearly he's had a massive lead here. I wonder when they're gonna dump in more votes. I'll be right back, guys. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna go grab a snack. I will be right back. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a snack. Alrighty, guys, I am back. Let's see, no new reporting. The Instagram page Rap just posted that Trump won the Iowa caucuses, and everyone was like, "Bro, let's go." Some people are like, "Damn, Biden might actually be cooked." Bro. Oh, he's gonna speak at an event hall? I want to see that. Mm, let's see here. Sorry, this is the simpletons. It turns out the average voter living in Iowa doesn't give a shit. No. No, they didn't. Are you serious? Bruh. What? No way. Are you actually serious? They're claiming that there was election interference. That's wild. The DeSantis campaign claims election interference has occurred, bruh. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Wow, this guy was a very viable GOP candidate. Wow. I've seen enough. Harry Johnson has officially won the GOP caucus in Iowa. Oh, man. He is smiling. Man, guys. No, they're coping. Dude, they're coping hard right now. Like, super hard. They're coping. Can you imagine if, like, Trump, like, Can you imagine if Trump just, like, clean sweeps, like, every county? Oh my God, this is awesome. Look at this picture. He's standing there while they project the results. He's just standing there looking at the TV. Yo, this is crazy. Look at him. That's crazy. He's just standing there. 39% of the vote. Bro, I wanna stay up until they finish counting. I hope they still count until the end of the day. Wow. Hmm. Will I be watching Trump speak live? I don't think I'm gonna be able to show that just because they might strike it. I don't know. I don't know if they are. Oh look, this guy liked my post. Nice. Damn, bro. I mean, I'll see if I watch him speak. Only 85 subscribers away from 2,000. On point. She was on point for when it. What? Bro, I'm not gonna even respond to this comment. I'm not gonna even put any attention into that. Man, guys. I really appreciate everybody for still sticking around. There's still 20 of you guys in the chat. You guys actually genuinely surprised me. I didn't think there was gonna be a lot of people showing up for the stream. So I really do appreciate it. I really do. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, for real, bro. I generally don't know like what's gonna happen now. I already know Trump's gonna win the Republican nomination, but like these motherfuckers should just drop out already. There's no point anymore. Thanks, man. No, yeah, I'll definitely be streaming New Hampshire 100%. He is absolutely he's literally ahead by 33 points right now. Oh man. Oh guys. Oh man. Jesus Christ. He just absolutely killed it. I think it's going to be higher than this. He's probably going to get higher than 51. That's just my guess. Look, they literally called it at 8:31. I just want them to report more votes. I want to get to the end already. No, they're not. The polls are pretty accurate. I mean, he's probably going to outperform polling data still. He's still probably outperform polling data. I don't know. I'm just waiting for some votes to come in. They're probably gonna dump a bunch of votes any second now, cause they dumped a crap ton of votes in earlier. I don't even know. I'm just looking at my model, seeing what the model is showing right now. Shows Trump winning 312 to 226. I mean, this is awesome. This video is almost at 5,000 views, so that's pretty good. This is my video talking about the model, actually, by the way. If you guys want to check that out. This is a video talking about the model that I'm using for the 2024 election. I talk about that in this video. That model that I just showed you guys, this is this video. So, tomorrow, I honestly don't know what I'm going to post. I got to figure it out. I think I don't know what I'm going to post tomorrow. I guess I'm going to talk about like the Iowa results, maybe do a video on the results for Iowa, but like it's going to be a quick video. It's not going to really be anything like crazy, but I mean, I don't know. I'm ready for Ron to win tonight. How this isn't looking good for DeSantis. I was trying to tell my life I lost 5K. Bro. This is crazy. New Hampshire prediction? I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna be talking about that, but like, bro, I mean, at this point, I mean, New Hampshire could be closer because of the fact that there are Democratic voters there, but like, I don't, I don't know, guys. I think Trump's gonna win that too. I think he's not gonna really. I think he's gonna win that one too. I don't know, guys. I love the fact that the two counties that are going for Haley right now are only like at 3 and 6% reporting. They're like barely even reported, and they're like they're still blue. The second they go over like 30% reporting, it's gonna be bad. Well, I'll probably do a video on like the results for Iowa. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'll probably release a video on that tomorrow. Or I might even record it tonight, depending on certain things. Or I might just wait for all the results to come in. So, bro, this guy, bro, literally never dies. Always comes back. William Afton had a. This county is 50% report. I want to find a county that's like all in. And it's crazy. Not even all of these counties have finished reporting. So he's probably going to do even better. He's going to keep expanding his lead. Donald Trump. Okay, so this one he got 500. He outperformed himself there too. There's one county where he underperformed. There's one county. I think it was this one. He underperformed in Monroe by like 8 votes. That's like the only county he underperformed in, and it may not even be finished counting. So that's great. He absolutely outperformed across the board. When did you guys say Trump was supposed to speak? Let's see.
100%. That's also why I think the abortion question, that people that said they didn't want an abortion ban lean towards Haley instead of Trump, the way that the DeSantis people would like to try and frame it. Yeah. But I think Trump's going to pick up a lot more steam after this. He's going to pick up plenty more endorsements, even some establishment people that just see the writing on the wall. Yeah. 100%. 100.
Wow.
They're quiet. They are quiet now. They are quiet. They have nothing to say. What's the cope now? I want to see people in the live chat say what the cope is going to be. Doomsday Machine says something tells me 2024 is going to be the year of the blue collar voter in the middle class. Trump 2024. I agree. Could be. Jack
Ron
Star
DeSantis and
Vivek
Vivek gained
for
a point.
28. Vivek.
I wonder when there's going to be another big dump.
Yeah, that would be pronounced Vivek. Vivek 28 does rhyme, but I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm not going to say Vivek would be my first pick in 2028, but I do believe that depending on the field, would I keep my options open? Am I going to shut it down? No. But the political climate then is going to be very different than it is now. So Trump is at 53.5% now. More votes came in. It's still saying 39%.
Yeah, it is. It's still
So
39.
this is moving at a snail's pace.
Yeah.
A snail's pace. But once again, make sure you guys like the stream. Let's get to 4,000 likes. Like the stream.
No, yeah, guys. Honestly, I don't even know
Subscribe
what to say anymore.
down
Like,
below.
it's
Let's get to.
it's crazy.
Did we hit 159? We're probably knocking
Okay,
on the
more
door.
vote totals just
We're
bumped
knocking
in.
on the
Brian
door of
Binkley gained
159K.
a tenth
Make
of a
sure you
point.
guys subscribe to the channel. If you want to use the live chat,
DeSantis
you
is
have
not even
to.
cracking
Freeloaders
20.
in the chat anymore. Ever
I
since
think they started reporting
YouTube
some
allowed that
counties,
to be a
or at least,
possibility.
yeah. Look, they started reporting some up here.
Apparently, Trump is speaking soon. Is that true? I don't know. Let's see.
I think Trump is speaking soon. Yeah, because you guys in the chat.
2024 is year of the dragon. Yeah, it is true. Trump has the dragon energy, as we know. So that's a good omen.
Look, oh, okay. There's more votes coming in.
Yeah, Trump's almost
20%.
He's almost knocking out. Wait, what? Now it's
Wait,
20% in. What happened?
wait, what? Whoa, 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 wait. Wait, no way.
It went from 40% to 20% in. The vote totals didn't change.
Pause. Wait.
But
hold on, guys. So the whoa, hold on. Pause. Everybody, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Look, guys. 20% of the vote is in now, but it was originally 40. Remember what I told you guys? For the Iowa caucus, they basically, people show up and they come and they get people to go to their corner and they start bringing them in. So it's not like a regular general election. So the turnout is way higher than we thought. The turnout is way higher. Wait, hold on. Pause. Yo, no way he's gonna get 100K. Yo, if he gets 100,000 votes, it's over. They all need to drop out. 20% reporting? Wait. Yo, is he really about to, like, destroy everybody? No way. No freaking way. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my goodness, guys. He already passed his 2020 vote total in the Republican primary. He officially passed it already. Oh my goodness, guys. Guys. Oh my god. Guys, oh man. Oh, oh no. Wait, what? This was unexpected. Oh, look. Oh. What? Look, but guys, I hope you realize this. It went from being 39% reporting and then it went back down to 21. So that means the turnout is way higher than we thought it was. Oh, wow. He's literally about to reach his 2016 vote total, and he's going to surpass it by a lot. So despite the bad weather that these people were trying to claim, yo, what? Wait, there's no way. So 74,000 votes have been reported in so far. And that would be 0 point, let's see. Oh, wow, look, Political has a different story. Political probably needs to update their expected vote share. But Trump is at 41,000 and he's leading by 30. But I think they need to update this, or unless New York has a tabulation error with the percentage of votes in. Unless they have a tabulation error, which I think they do, because there's no way Trump's gonna. There's no way that. Oh, wow. He's literally about to outperform. He's literally about to outperform his 2020 performance. If this is actually correct, that means turnout is way higher than everybody thought. Yep, that means about 233,000 voters came out instead of 100K. So this is a vastly different story. It says 70% of the vote has been reported on Politico, so this may be a tabulation error. Oh, yeah, yep, we were right. Yep, yeah, it was a tabulation error, guys. Never mind. So Trump's not gonna hit 50. Trump will not get 51K. Or, excuse me, Trump will not get 100K. Yeah, it was a tabulation error, guys. I was generally surprised. I was like, there's no way that they missed the estimate by that much. I was like, what the hell?
Go into the fold and
No,
turn the website layout
Yeah, I know. He's not gonna get 100K.
with Wix Studio.
Up next, we are standing by waiting for the former president to speak in Des Moines. But
Wow.
NBC News caught up with
He's up by
Caucus voters
30.
to vote in Clinton County.
Also, this
Here's what
51%
they
vote estimate is probably accurate. He's still got 51% though.
For President Trump, I don't think he can win the presidential election again. I just don't think he would get enough overall support.
Seems like some of the things he has said are a little more divisive, and so I would love to see, a candidate that could really bring our country together.
Oh my God. He has a new trial with E. Jean Carroll. Oh man. Yep, he's about to pass his. He's gonna pass his 2016 performance in Iowa. He's gonna get more votes there. Wow. It's crazy to think that DeSantis had 60,000 commit cards eight months ago, and he's at 17K, and is probably gonna end up with 20K. Damn. So Vivek did it. Is probably not gonna even crack 10K. That's crazy. Maybe it's just not a good state for Vivek. I'm surprised he did this bad. I thought he would have done better. Wow. Just incredible, guys. He's at 77%. Political's at 72%. They have him at 43K. Yep. Yep, guys. This is absolutely amazing. He basically matched the polling. The polling was pretty accurate, except there was a little bit of a polling error with Ron and Haley.
Leaps and bounds you see behind me is typical.
Pretty bad.
I think there is a bit of a polling miss there. But other than that,
A dark
pretty much
foretold her death.
did it.
Through fire.
He's about to pass it.
And the faithful mourned. But it
Because he
wasn't
got
the hand of
45,427. He's about to pass his.
podcast from Dateline. All episodes available.
He's about to pass. I know. 390 events with 99 counties and barely 7,000 votes. I know. It's really sad.
I would say that is like my biggest contributing factor to voting for her is that she's a woman. I feel like.
Yeah,
Oh, these Haley voters.
Like at this point, there's still never been a woman
No.
but at the same time, I don't really care
if you're what gender you are, as long as I align with your views.
Wow.
But it is nice to see a woman. Yeah.
Some caucus goers right there. Welcome back to our special election night coverage of the 2024 Iowa Republican caucuses. We are standing by waiting for the former president to speak in Des Moines at any minute. As soon as he starts, we will take that live for you. The former president was the big winner tonight, but there's still a lot to break down. I want to show you, we still have our teams fanned out across the Hawkeye State at watch parties, outside locations. I actually see somebody who's outside, looks a little cold. I can see his ski cap. Oh, it's Hallie Jackson. That's who it is. Hallie Jackson has now made her way outside. She's braving the elements for us. Hallie, I know it's so cold, so I'm going to get right over to you.
77% of the
Races, we covered 2016 together. You covered 2020.
He's about to surpass his vote total.
To you for tonight. What's impressed?
There's still some counties that haven't reported.
Well, listen, if you're going to step back and take a look at the big picture, because I think it is, and we are really engaged in the numbers and where this race is, because it's going to tell us a lot about where this race goes. But if you step back big picture for a second, Tom, and this is something that I talked a lot about with some of the caucus goers who I was with just a couple of hours ago. Listen, this is democracy in action, right? This is people doing what they are supposed to be doing in a democracy, getting citizens, neighbors, friends, community members, talking about who they're going to support, talking about politics, which is often, as you know, kind of considered this thing. You're not supposed to talk about politics in good company, right? Like this is the moment to do that and an opportunity to do that. And I will tell you that people in Iowa, and you know this too from having spent a lot of time here 8 years ago, they love that. I mean, this is something that a lot of these people who turn
Oh wow, it's close there. Oh, they started reporting. Nikki Haley got some vote dumps in some counties, but a lot of these counties went for Trump in 2016. All these counties went for Trump, so that's not going to really last at all.
I think from a political perspective, here are some of the things
that's not going to last. He won this county as well.
While we've been here in Iowa,
he also probably won Worth.
Did
he win it? No, he did not. But he's very close to winning it. He barely lost it, so he's probably going to win it still. So Nikki got a slight vote dump in some counties, but that's about it.
Last month predicted that he could win Iowa outright, and obviously that is not the projection that we have in front of us tonight. But even showing up at the particular precincts that we were at, the particular caucus site, you saw people, volunteers, staffing that location, right, handing out signs, trying to talk to people as they were walking into the caucuses about supporting Ron DeSantis. And at this particular site, that's the only, he's the only candidate that we saw that kind of action for, that kind of organization there. I do think that when it comes to, for example, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, one of the things that we've heard from her supporters again and again is something she has talked about a lot in her campaign speeches, this idea of electability, right? This idea that she's the one who could potentially win a general election against President Biden here. And I'm looking down at our numbers here. I mean, listen, this race for second, obviously very close. But if Nikki Haley has a strong third place finish, I mean, that is, when she goes to Iowa, that's this New Hampshire, excuse me, that's the state where
80% of the vote. Trump's at 43. He's probably going to slightly up. He'll probably end up with like 47, 48, maybe close to 50. That's what I'm guessing, because a lot of these counties that Nikki's ahead in right now, she basically won them.
Which would be symbolic here. What
yeah, see, look, this county, yep, you see, look, it already flipped back.
Is going to be the question here.
You see, it already flipped.
Still the dynamics that we're watching play out. While we have a projected winner, there's still some of the other stuff that we're looking at too.
All right, Hallie Jackson for us. Hallie, get back inside. I know it is very cold out there. Hallie was just talking about the vote that's in, 51%. I want to walk our viewers through this. We projected early on former President Trump is the winner, 49%. He's just below 50% right now. And then a tight neck-and-neck race between Governor DeSantis and Nikki Haley. Again, 51% of the vote, and we're going to be watching this race as closely as
Trump said, thank you, I love you all. Donald J. Trump on Truth Social.
Yep, Trump's still just under 50%. So who voted? Why did they vote? What's changed? Chuck Todd's been watching all the voter data that's been coming in. He's been watching this, comparing it to past Iowa caucuses to break down what we've learned and what we should pay attention to as we head into New Hampshire. Chuck, give me some top lines from the data you've seen.
So yeah, guys, I mean, at this point, it's basically over. He's won the Iowa caucus. He's won it.
8 years ago, you had a fractured party. And when you think about the three candidates, they represented three different flavors of the Republican Party. Trump was this new populist movement. Cruz was what was referred to as movement conservative. And Rubio was the establishment, right? He was the young establishment guy here. Notice, add up these numbers. We're about 51 or 52. Yeah? Trump has essentially taken the Cruz and Trump vote everywhere and consolidated it. Let me just show you a few counties here. He's very strong here in Northeast Iowa. Well, look, here's a county, Clayton County. Cruz won it. Well, look at the number here, 64%. Cruz
That
plus
is
Trump
true.
at 16.
So
What's Trump's
basically,
number
what
now?
this guy's saying is
64%.
that he
So
basically
this is a pattern you
took
can
all
get
his
to.
voters and took all the
Almost
Cruz
the same
voters
thing.
and just kind of
64,
like
this one
went
here,
with it
he's
pretty
even
much.
consolidated.
Basically,
Now
Trump
let's
just won all the
flip it,
Cruz
flip the
votes.
script
That's
here
pretty much what
a little bit and
happened.
show you something
Sort
about
of.
2016.
Up, yup,
Right? The
and
Nikki
he's
Haley
about to
path,
pass it.
as we
He's
told
literally
folks, went through
about to
these
pass
8
it.
counties,
He is,
right? It's
in
almost over your
fact,
counties. We'll circle all
like
5 counties here.
300 votes shy of
One little
passing. Yup,
tool
that's it.
that
He
we've
outperformed
developed since 4
his
years ago. It's
2020
awesome.
performance.
It's gonna be
This county still needs to report.
University
This county needs to report, and this one needs to
exactly.
report. But
These
he's definitely
this
going to
is
win
your
every county
the
here.
college educated
He's
voter,
up
if
by
you will. So let
30
me take you to
points.
2024. Right
Hopefully
now,
he stays
Haley's
above
only winning
50.
one
It would
of
be
those
nice
5
for him to
counties.
say that
This
he
is
got over
age.
50% of the
Right
vote
now,
there.
Trump is winning.
But I think it will hold up
Trump is winning
because
Douglas County.
he's going to get
Trump
more
is
votes
winning
out of here.
Johnson County right now.
He's going to get
Just
more
barely, but
votes.
he is with 61%. This is the University of Iowa. Whether
I
we wins it or
personally
lose
wouldn't
it,
mind Ben
it's neck
Carson
and
at all.
It's going to be neck and neck at best. Trump has consolidated 2/3 of the party. I showed you before. He basically took the Trump, the Cruz wing, his wing, and he's made it his.
Yep.
What was left of the establishment, Rubio, and right now you see DeSantis and Haley are essentially fighting over the Rubio
We
scrap.
still have about 50% of the vote left to come in. Are you seeing any trends that help or hurt DeSantis or Haley just yet?
No.
Okay.
It's been I think what's been surprising is the consistency.
Right.
That's what I was showing you. It's been fairly consistent. This isn't, if anything, she is underperforming in some of these counties that we thought she would overperform in, where
Okay.
Rubio surged.
We're going to continue to watch the vote come in. Chuck, we thank you for that. Up next, we're still reminder standing by for the former president to speak in Iowa. What exactly is he going to say? What's his next move? What does he say about New Hampshire and the competition?
Man,
those remarks when
this
they
is
happen.
nuts. So Trump actually won the competitive primary here. Wow. Not competitive, but like in 2016, he didn't even win it. So that's crazy. That's actually insane. Wow, unbelievable. So he surpassed his 2016 margin, currently sits at 46K with 84% of the vote in. It is probably almost over. We should have all the results by 11:30, probably Eastern Standard Time. All the results should probably be in by then. And so once the results get to that point, I will probably end the stream right then and there. Yep, he just got a slight boost. Hopefully, I really want him to stay over 50%. Damn, is Vivek not going to even get delegates? I think he's supposed to still get some. But I like Ryan, Asa, and Chris Christie are not going to get any. Bro, can you imagine voting for Chris Christie, bro? Can you imagine? Imagine voting for Chris Christie, bro. That's crazy. Asa Hutchinson got 170 votes. Oh, man. It's funny, the more anti-Trump the candidate was, the worse they did. Like literally, all the super duper anti-Trump people did terrible. You'd think, I don't know if he is though. I mean, he could pass Cruz's number. I just don't know if he is. I think he might though. Does that technically make Cruz still the most voted for Republican in the Iowa caucus ever? Really? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if the turnout was that high. I might actually look at that. Oh, I'm gonna see. This is the New York Times 2016 result. So Trump already out the gate. Oh, look, he hit 51%. And now all the counties are red. Yep, I knew it. See, look, he gained in all the counties that he's still close in like this county, but he's ahead in all of them. He literally outperformed Asa. That's hilarious. And Vivek literally got 7%. Donald Trump is ahead of Nikki Haley in Johnson County by 2 points with 91% reporting. He's ahead
Prophecy for
by a few
protest.
points.
Then,
In Polk County, he's ahead by 11. He's ahead in Dallas by like 11 points. Franklin County is the only county, and Jefferson County are the only ones that still don't have any results in. So we'll see how that goes. He probably, I don't know if he's gonna reach Cruz's number. I think he might barely reach it. He might barely pass Cruz's number.
Welcome back to our special coverage of the 2024 Republican Iowa caucuses. We do want to remind you at any moment we're waiting for former President Donald Trump to take the stage at his victory party and deliver remarks just before his campaign picks up and heads off to New Hampshire. In the meantime, we have NBC News senior political director Mark Murray, who joins us now from the Iowa Event Center in Des Moines. Mark, can you think of a candidate, any candidate in your long, illustrious, beautiful career covering politics, who's been as popular as Donald Trump has been tonight in Iowa?
Tom, I mean, I think the margin of victory that we are seeing here, I mean, that's really what does stand out in a competitive race featuring the governor of Florida, as well as a former UN ambassador and governor of South Carolina, and people, strong politicians.
It's only 61% in there, but over here it's 86% in already.
And so it is a major victory for the former president, Donald Trump. And I think, as a lot of discussion has been, he is kind of acting almost as a quasi-incumbent, the former president of his party, who still
he is acting as like a de facto incumbent.
Republicans. But you really, since I've been covering politics, Tom, you have to almost go back to 2000 when George W. Bush was able to win the Iowa caucuses decisively, although by then it was just about a 10, 11-point margin versus what we're seeing here tonight. But do remember in 2000 when after George W. Bush ended up winning in Iowa, went into New Hampshire, ended up losing to John McCain there. And that is the challenge as we start thinking about the context next week. 8 days from now, it really is a different electorate, one in which a lot of the demographic groups that Nikki Haley is overperforming with moderates, with crossover Democrats, with independents, is more tailor-made for New Hampshire than it is in Iowa.
Mark, I'm thinking back on 2016, and you mentioned New Hampshire, and Trump loses in Iowa. He goes into New Hampshire, ends up winning there. There was also that critical debate, which ended up, some people will say, sort of kneecapping Senator Marco Rubio and his campaign. And Trump walked away from there and he just sort of ran with the race. I do want to ask you, in that year, 2016, people criticized the Trump campaign because they didn't have much of an infrastructure. They ended up hiring Paul Manafort to help with the delegates at the convention. And we all know how that turned out for Paul Manafort. But I do want to ask you, this time around, it's a much different story because they have been aggressive in states like Nevada, states like California, to make sure that if Trump is popular, he's going to have these delegates and he's going to run the table, essentially.
Yeah, Tom, a lot has changed over the last 8 years. And it's one thing from kind of going from a political neophyte who was kind of a swashbuckling outsider to a party's ex-president who has learned all the lessons and certainly has name identification. And then it's still, most importantly, really hasn't been disqualified by members of his own
I know
party.
it is kind of weird that they do let them. It is weird that they let them do that.
Candidates like Ron
It is
DeSantis
kind
or
of weird.
Nikki Haley often end up saying, well, he was a good president for the time, but let's try to have a new time for a new generation, as Nikki Haley was saying, or even Ron DeSantis earlier on in the campaign is like, well, I would have done things better. I would have built the wall. But none of them going after to try to disqualify former President Donald Trump. And so I do think you kind of ended up with the campaign that you have. And Tom, you mentioned Donald Trump in New Hampshire. I'll just say this. There has been no Republican in modern times who's been able to win both Iowa and New Hampshire, no Republican non-incumbent. And so Donald Trump is now trying to go into New Hampshire. And if he wins, he'll pull off history on that front.
A great data point for us. Good thing to remember. Mark Murray, we appreciate you as always. We're going to take a quick break. A reminder, we're waiting for former President Trump to speak at any moment. We're going to bring it to you as soon as it starts. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Tim, the SEO manager, is losing a ton of organic traffic to his main.
But yeah, guys, Trump won. I mean, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm going to wait and see what he says when he speaks, but we'll see what happens. It's crazy. He got called early. See, did anything update? Nope. Yeah, DeSantis will probably end up taking second. But Nikki did get quite the vote share, and Vivek did terrible. Nikki Haley probably would have done worse if Chris Christie was still running. And I think Trump will probably stay at 51% or like stay in that range of votes. I think he will end up, yeah. No. They actually they let Democrats and independents vote in that primary. It's an open primary for some reason. Yeah, no, you don't have to switch. So, I mean, I don't know, man.
Hey, I'm Hallie. It's good to be with you tonight. What do we know that voters care about? The economy, right? You are seeing that firsthand yourself on the ground
Yeah,
there
no, it's
today.
pretty annoying that they do that, but I mean, hey, it is what it is.
DC here, and the vibes are different from action. What is actually going to happen in Congress to regulate AI anytime soon? Emily, they have tweaked my monitor, and I can see now you are, in fact, soaking wet. I am so deeply sorry. I apologize for the questions.
Will never be questioned.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense.
Welcome back to NBC News' special coverage of the 2024 Iowa Republican caucuses. We do want to talk about the issue of coalescing. And
Trump will probably win all the counties.
As a blowout victory in a state like Iowa.
He's probably going to win all the counties.
We do want to remind our viewers.
I wouldn't be surprised. He probably will.
Take the stage.
The closest county right now,
we're still waiting for that.
is Johnson County, but he's probably going to win that. He's still got a decent amount of the vote share left there.
Who had told our own shot,
and it's over 92% reporting, so he's probably going to win it. I think Trump's going to win New Hampshire. He's going to take a lot of momentum from this race, and even though it could be closer, I think the lowest Trump could win it by is probably like 50
polling data
points.
coming
I
into
think he'll still win it by a lot.
Trump appeared to be the clear-cut favorite, not only here in Iowa, but New Hampshire, South Carolina. And the question, I should even note, the pressure from the Trump campaign was on other Republican elected officials, like that governor you're talking about, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. You'll recognize that name because he was actually ran for president himself this cycle. He was on the first debate stage, and he is so far the only Republican presidential candidate that qualified and appeared on that debate stage to have dropped out and then endorsed a candidate. And he endorsed Donald Trump yesterday. Notably, Mike Pence and Tim Scott, the South Carolina senator who also ran for president, they dropped out, but there were questions around whether they would coalesce around a Trump alternative, like Ron DeSantis or Nikki Haley. You haven't seen that. They have been quiet and they have stuck on the sidelines. Marco Rubio, the senator from Florida, who, if you'll recall, 8 years ago, it was then governor of South Carolina, Nikki Haley, who endorsed Marco Rubio for president over Donald Trump. Well, just this weekend, Marco Rubio endorsing Donald Trump. Also, Mike Lee, the senator from Utah, endorsing Donald Trump. What you are watching here is the Republican Party at large.
Trump will probably win New Hampshire primary. I still think he wins it, but I think it is going to be closer than before.
By March 19th, even potentially hit the delegate count to become the presumptive nominee. Of course, we're still a far ways away from that. Donald Trump is supposed to take the stage any minute here. But right now, for Donald Trump and his
still
campaign,
waiting for the last bit of results to come
they
in.
made the case that they had built an organization here that would be able to juice the turnout of their supporters. And right now, from these numbers that have come in so far, they've done that in this first voting state, Tom.
Vaughn, you know, you're at the Trump watch party, but you cover the greater election as a whole for us. We know that heading to New Hampshire, Nikki Haley has already locked up endorsements like Governor Sununu, also former Governor Hogan as well. The big question mark is Chris Christie, right? He just dropped out of this race, and he likes surprises. And I know you'll remember 2016. Some people call it, you know, the hostage video when he came out. And he was sort of there, and they weren't really sure what he was doing, but he endorsed Donald Trump, and that surprised a lot of people. Do you think we will get a Christie surprise before New Hampshire?
I think that is the question. You know, Chris Christie, there was a surprise that he dropped out just a couple of days ago before Iowans even voted, let alone New Hampshire. He was polling at 12%. giving
I actually
giving
thought that
legs
Chris
to Nikki
Christie was
Haley,
gonna
even
stay in until way
nominating
later.
Ron DeSantis in the state. But instead of endorsing one of those Trump alternatives, he suggested that he's going to sit on the sidelines and frustrated with Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis for not taking Donald Trump on more directly. In terms of a surprise, it's hard to come up with what that could be. Chris
Look,
Sununu
he's okay. So
endorsing
89%. He's
endorsing Nikki
reaching
Haley.
50K.
It was a big step, him putting himself
Yep,
politically
and
on
then
the line.
he's gonna probably end up winning Johnson County.
She did that as well, but instead she endorsed Ron DeSantis.
So
And
let's see. So now that these are all in,
the fact that could this popular Republican governor here
if we
sway
look
a
at
good
Polk County,
electorate? Well, clearly not enough. If she did,
oh, I think I
and so
closed out of it.
independents in New Hampshire are going to be one major factor there. In order to caucus here in Iowa as an event, you actually had to change your party registration. But in New Hampshire, we're looking at potentially up to 40% or more of the electorate potentially being unaffiliated.
Look at that. That's it.
Republican.
He reached 50,000 votes.
Nikki Haley, but that's not necessarily the
State,
case in every state. So this is going to be a
Trump or DeSantis slightly outperformed Ben Carson,
who in the Republican Party,
but he's definitely not going to reach Marco Rubio or Ted Cruz.
There was folks like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz. Those are by and large pretty popular figures. And where are they tonight? They're right here in Des Moines at Donald Trump's watch party here, waiting for him to take the stage.
Vaughn, stand by for us. And again, we're going to
Yeah, I think he'll pass it. I think he is actually going to pass it now.
And head over to New Hampshire.
He's about to pass his number. He needs 1,000 more votes to pass it, pretty much, which he probably will, because 91% of the votes in, and there's still a county missing. So he probably will. He probably will win it.
Will that have an impact? We know Haley hopes to build a coalition of voters, as Vaughn was
Trump's winning
mentioning.
Story County by 4. Yeah, he's winning every county.
But he's also got to. She also it'd be helpful if she builds this coalition of support, and Chris Christie could be a part of that.
Yeah, and it's not clear what kind of impact that could.
Let me see what he got. So here he lost it. He got 1,394. Here he outperformed himself by 200 votes.
His campaign, and he very clearly
in Story County, he ended up getting 1,152. Now he got 1,158. So he outperformed himself. Des Moines. In Polk County, he ended up getting 6,764. He actually slightly underperformed himself in Polk County. Funny enough.
A clear lane, a clear direction in which to go. But
Here you got 1,500, and he is at 1,900. So he 100% outperformed himself.
Most of them that conversations with now say that they are going to back Nikki Haley. Those who are not, and I see former President Trump is now hitting the stage. I'll let you.
Oh, look, he's hitting the stage, guys.
We are looking live right now at former President Trump as he takes the stage at his victory walk.
Here we go, guys.
There in Des Moines.
Let's see what he says. Can you guys hear it like clear?
He has won. This is Donald Trump's first. He didn't campaign a lot in the state of Iowa this time around. He spent some money. He had his infrastructure there. But by and large, he stayed away. While other candidates worked really hard, they were in the state, they were spending a ton of money, they were doing event after event. I saw some numbers in the hundreds for certain candidates. It didn't really pay off. Former President Trump, the clear winner in Iowa, clearly the most popular Republican in that state, with the vote still coming in.
Okay, you guys can hear it? Okay, good.
81%. The president has broke that 50% threshold. If he stays here, it's going to be
all right, awesome.
It's going to be a landslide. You can see some of the supporters.
Oh, probably. Oh my God! Look, Doug Burgum is behind him. Oh shit! Yo, Doug Burgum is there. Yo,
South Dakota's
to the left of Trump.
And others who helped him win in Iowa.
All right, good. All right, cool.
The former first family as well, Trump Jr. We see him there, and some other former Trump advisors who have stayed by him by and large since he was in the White House, and even before then when he was a real estate mogul in the state of New York. And a reminder, a place where he no longer lives anymore, moving to Florida because of all the legal trouble that he's had in this state, still facing several lawsuits, 90 criminal allegations, indictment after indictment. He's going to have to get through a lot of potentially tricky legal issues before he can be the nominee if he continues this victory march. And it's still unclear, right? You talk to legal scholars, they don't know if those cases will actually go to trial while he is running for president. We're going to have to wait and see. There's a lot of unknowns here.
That's what I said. I was wondering
for him to take the stage. He's sort of soaking it all in. and really enjoying this moment. As we look at the map in Iowa, he's essentially won every county. Is that right? Chuck Todd's telling me.
It's a big one. This is the home of Ames. This was Nikki Haley's only county. We've now more precincts cut it. He took the lead there. He's winning.
Oh, he's gonna speak now.
Lead and or win every single one of them.
He may win every.
The president's about to speak. Let's listen in.
Wow, guys.
Well, I want to thank everybody. This has been some
Oh my
period of
God.
time, and most importantly, we want to thank the great people of Iowa. Thank you. We love you all. What a turnout, what a crowd. And I really think this is time now for everybody, our country, to come together. We want to come together, whether it's Republican or Democrat or liberal or conservative. It would be so nice if we could come together and straighten out the world and straighten out the problems and straighten out all of the death and destruction that we're witnessing. That's practically never been like this. It's just so important. And I want to make that a very big part of our message. We're going to come together. It's going to happen soon, too. It's going to happen soon.
Wow.
I want to thank some of the great people. We have so many senators. If I go through every name, we'll be here all night and everybody's going to get angry at me. But the senators, the congressmen from Washington, they came down from all different states. I want to thank you very much. I want to congratulate Ron and Nikki for having a good time together. We're all I think they both actually did very well. I really do. I think they both did very well. We don't even know what the outcome of second place is. And
Yo,
Carrie Lake, congratulations, Carrie.
yo, he's dude.
Doing that.
Oh my
Going
God.
to be a senator, a great senator, I predict, right? You're gonna be a
They
great
did a pretty good job.
And, I
That's
also
crazy.
want to congratulate Vivek because he did a hell of a job. He came from zero and he's got a big percent, probably 8%, almost 8%. And that's an amazing job. They all did. They were all very smart people, very capable people. I think most importantly, I want to thank my incredible wife, the First Lady, I'll say former and maybe future. But more important than Melania, I want to thank her incredible, beautiful mother who passed away a few days ago. And she's up there, way up there. She's looking down and she's so proud of us. And I just want to say to Amalia, you are special, one of the most special people I've ever known. And that was a tough period of time for the family, but she's amazing. She was amazing. So I just want to thank what she's done for our family and her husband, who's home right now and very lonely. He's a lonely man, but he's going to be okay. Victor, they're great people, great parents to all of us, really. I mean, great parents, but also to Barron. Boy, did she take care of Barron. That's how he got so tall. He only ate her food.
Yo,
And I
yo,
want to
he's
thank my family
like,
generally.
he's being
they've
hella
worked so
cool,
hard,
bro. What?
And they've taken so much abuse for being good people. I mean, good people. But Eric and Don,
Wow, he's being really personal, and it's
they
kind of
really
cool.
did. These two have been working so hard, and they have another job also, so they have to do it all. But they've been working so hard, and I know that Ivanka is home and Tiffany's home. They're watching, and I know that Barron's watching. Good old Barron. I said, "You're going to be a basketball player." I said, "Well, I like soccer, Dad. Actually," I said, "at your height, I like basketball better, but sometimes you can't talk them into everything." But he's a special boy. But the whole family is just incredible. And my sister, Elizabeth, who's just the biggest fan. She's just an incredible person and always supportive. We love Elizabeth so much. Also, we have a woman who took a big chance. In most states,
Oh
we
wow,
have
he
support
passed
of
Cruz's vote total.
everybody, the Congress, the
93% in. He
senators.
passed
We had
Cruz's
Andrew
vote
Rubio, we
share
had Rick
in the
Scott
state of
the other day.
Iowa.
We
The
have
only county that's now reported is
probably
Jefferson County.
50,
That's the last county
55%
that
of the
probably has to
senators, and
report. Everything else has
the
basically
same
come
thing
in.
with horseshoe
There's one
service.
county here with like 9% reporting. Yeah, it's this county.
Same thing with the
They need to
congressmen
report
and
this
women.
county,
We
but
have
other
tremendous
than that, everything
coverage
else is
more than
basically in. This
anybody
is the final
has
result.
ever
So
had in
Trump,
this position.
Trump
And
is
we love
at
them all.
over
They're great. They're
50%.
trying to do a good job for our
Ron
country.
cracked
But
20.
one
Nikki didn't even
in
crack 20.
Iowa who really stepped up was your
Vivek didn't even crack
Attorney General
10%.
Brenna Bird. She really, really stepped up. Where is Clara? Come on.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to do it. We need you.
She stepped up. She's going to be your governor someday, I predict. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll be watching, but she really did. She broke away from the pack. And she had tremendous courage and wasn't easy. In some states, it's easy. In other states, it's a little bit more difficult. But we have really the support of the people of Iowa.
We've been listening to President Trump. We're going to pause now for a brief moment,
What?
but folks, don't go anywhere. NBC News Now special coverage of the 2024 Iowa Republican caucuses continues straight ahead.
Bruh. Why are they cutting him off? Come on. What? Of course. They're cutting him off when the speech got good. Bro, are you serious, bro? Come on. Yeah, that's BS.
NBC News special
Oh.
coverage of the 2024
Oh, they're
Iowa
calling.
Republican
Oh, wow.
caucuses
So you got
in
19.
Caucus in New York on a historic night, the first contest in the 2024 presidential race, and we have a projected winner. NBC News can project that former President Donald Trump has won the Iowa caucuses in a resounding fashion. He is set to smash the record for margin of victory for this contest on the Republican side. He is the former president, and he is speaking right now. We want to take him live. Let's listen in.
Long before I knew I was
he's
going to
funny.
run, I said, "Who's this man in Iowa? He's a senator, a state senator. He's a good-looking guy too. Doesn't he look? You could pay him and give him a lot of money." And by the way, Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you for being here. You are so great. Comes all the way from Missouri, which isn't that far. You can't drive an electric car that far, though. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. The group of people that we have on the stage is just emblematic of the tremendous group that we've had. We've had such a great team. We did well. We were looking really good in 2016. And just to go back to the senator, he was saying, I said, "Who is that guy? Brad, his name. Who is he?" He keeps endorsing me. He keeps saying Trump, and I didn't even know I was running. He endorsed me 4 months before I knew I was running, about 4 months before the Escalade ride down with our great First Lady. And that was Brad. I said, "Who is he?" So he was the first one. But we have people that are so incredible. Your Republican Party Chairman, Bobby Kaufman, and his son, who is a brilliant guy, and he worked with us. And I will tell you, that is a family of real professionals. Matt Whitaker, who is the very talented and very good Attorney General. Where is Matt? He's around here someplace, and he's been with us all the way. We have a man that was very impressive. And I say, there's nothing wrong with it. He's so solid and so good that he didn't catch on. Sometimes being a little controversial is good. He's so perfect. Although he did break his leg during the campaign, that wasn't so good. But it sort of stood out a little bit, Doug. Doug Burgum from North Dakota, the governor, and his beautiful wife, Catherine. And he got out of the race. What people don't know is that he actually supported me on the other side twice already, right? Then he decided to do it. And he was outstanding. But the traction is never easy, right? You need controversy for traction sometimes. And this guy is the most solid guy. There's no controversy whatsoever. And he's one of the best governors in our country. And I hope that I'm going to be able to call on him to be a piece of the administration, a very important piece of the administration.
W.
And also, just to conclude with this, the entire Trump team, and that includes my two boys who are really here all the time, whenever we needed them. Whenever we needed them. They are great, Eric and Don. And look at all these people. Oh, Susie, I have to say. And Chris. And they want no accolades. They just want a victory and they want to make America great again. That's all they want, actually. They don't want to be speaking. They don't want to have pictures. They just want to do their job, right? I want to thank you very much, Jason, everybody. You're really fantastic. What a job you've done. Thank you. So we're going to come together We're going to drill, baby, drill right away. Drill, baby,
Bruh.
we're going to seal up the border because right now we have an invasion. We have an invasion of millions and millions of people that are coming into our country. I can't imagine why they think that's a good thing. It's a very bad thing. I think it's a group of people that probably larger in number than New York State. And we can't have that. We can't have that. It's not sustainable as a country. It's horrible. And you know, they're coming from prisons and jails. They're coming from all over. They're coming from
Oh, they
countries
booed
that
him
most
off a
people have
stage
never
in a
heard of.
black church?
And they're coming
They
from
booed him off
mental
the stage? Oh,
institutions
that's
and
really
insane
bad.
asylums. They're
Oh,
being
wow.
emptied out into our country. And they're terrorists. Many terrorists are coming in. You know, in 2019, I saw just recently on a poll, they had none in 29, no terrorists. Now, I even say there's got to be some, but they have none. And then as soon as this group took over, they have hundreds
Nah,
and
I think he's
hundreds of
I think he's
terrorists
gonna
coming in.
stay
No
at
terrorists,
like
some of
he's
them are
probably gonna
in,
get like 55.
and many of them are
I
in,
don't
and
think
they
he's
came
gonna
in,
pass. I
and
mean, he could,
nobody
but I
knows where
doubt it
they are.
because
This
a
is
lot
not a
everything
good
is
thing.
basically all reported.
And
There's
we're
like a
going to
couple
have
of
to be,
counties that still need to
we're going to have
report,
to
but
have a
like they're basically
deportation
done reporting.
level that we haven't seen in this country for a long time, since Dwight Eisenhower, actually. So I don't want to be overly rough on the president, but I have to say that he is the worst president that we've had in the history of our country. He's destroying our country. And, you know, my wife attended the
I
funeral
think he's
2
gonna
weeks
get
ago
like
of
I think
Rosalind
right now
Carter,
he'll get like 20 something
and it was
percent, like in
beautiful.
the low
And Jimmy
20s.
Carter was
And
there, and
that's
I thought
already
to
people are
myself,
already saying that
Jimmy
I'm
Carter's
stretching it, but I
lucky
think he
now
can actually his
because
ceiling is
he
like
will go down
35%,
as being
probably.
the brilliant president
But
by
that's if like the
comparison
third
to
party
Joe
vote
Biden.
share is
He'll
like
be a
really
brilliant
high.
president. He's going to be known as brilliant by comparison. So we have to stop the invasion. We have to bring down our energy. We have to, you know, we have, I say all the time, we have more liquid gold under our feet than any other nation anywhere in the world. And we have to stop the crime, and we have to help rebuild our cities, and we have to rebuild the capital, Washington, D.C. I was there on one of the Biden indictment trials. You know, I got it. This is the only person this never happened before. But I go to a lot of courthouses because of Biden, because they're using that for election interference. And it's on things like
We've been listening to
election.
former President Trump at his victory party
Bro,
in Des Moines,
are they
Iowa, a
seriously gonna cut
historic
him
night
off
for the
right now?
former president. And he started his remarks after sort of
This
soaking the
guy,
moment in, looking out upon the audience. Really went from MAGA to magnanimous, thanking the other candidates, making a joke about Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley fighting for second, even thanking Vivek as well. But then he launched into his campaign mode, into his campaign speech, making some disparaging remarks and generalizations about undocumented immigrants coming to this country, but attacking the Biden administration over their immigration policies, over their oil policies. I want to go to Chuck Todd first, who was listening on this speech as we were both listening as well. And, you know, he started to be thankful and grateful. He almost sounded like he was already the nominee, crowning himself the nominee.
That's the most important thing. Was the first sentence. He goes, "It's time for us to come together." Right? Like that's what he said. He clearly views this. And look, this is a map. We have one county that still hasn't reported anything in. But if this is a sea of Trump here, and he's over 50, he has a rationale to at least make that case that, hey, I mean, you're looking, DeSantis and Haley together are still 10 points behind Trump.
Yep.
So that's, you know, you could have the fantasy ticket that some people I've talked to have, like, hey, the two should run together. Well, you know, even combined here, they're still 10 points short. So
yep.
It is, I am very curious to see how DeSantis and Haley, and by the way, you want to talk about timing here. Neither one of them, it's such a close race for second. Neither one of them can get out there and claim it first. Now that Trump has spoken, still speaking, they're not going to get this moment. And, you know, Hogan will know this well. This stuff matters to raise money. This stuff matters. These primary nights, you want to create a sense of momentum.
Yep.
And neither Haley or DeSantis are going to get any momentum out of tonight now.
No, they're not.
It's just, in some ways, maybe it'll be 1 or 2 in the morning. We find out who's second. But at that point, you're 30 points behind.
Hogan,
Yeah.
you worked with former President Trump when he was in the White House. You know him. You know his moods. You know his tones. Talk to me about what you found and picked up in his speech tonight.
First of all, MAGA to magnanimous. That's why you're in the chair you're in, Tom Young. That was very, mode. Very good. Look, starts off by thanking a lot of people on his
He's
team,
still
thanking the other
it's at
candidates. You remember
93%
when Christie got out of
reporting.
the race, he
He
also said something along the lines
basically
of, "Hey,
outperformed
Chris
himself
Christie got out. Maybe I'm gonna start
from
liking
2016
him
and
again."
past Cruz's
Joking
vote
with the
total.
crowd. He's an entertainer at
So
heart.
I'm
He wants
basically
people to be
gonna stop
comfortable.
looking at this at
He
this point
connects
because
with
it's
people
pretty
on a
much
level
over. I
that I
will
don't
do a
think the other
video
candidates
tomorrow
were able to
talking about
do.
the results and
It's
what it means for the
obvious. We
future of
talked
the
about this
Republican
hours ago when
primary.
we started this coverage. I said,
And
I
so I'll be
think what's going
posting
to
a
happen is
video. I'll be posting a video on that tomorrow.
tell everyone, all right, it's time to man up. Let's all get together and coalesce behind my campaign. He had some mention of that there, and now he's going to talk about the policies because in his mind, he is thinking it's time to talk about the general. Weeks ago, he switched his pronouns to saying us. We did this together. We can fight together. And focusing more on Joe Biden. Of course, he's still going to say things about Vivek. Of course, he's going to say things about Nikki and Ron, but he's focusing more on the general election. He's trying to portray, I've got this thing wrapped up right now.
Good
And
night, Coop.
with the numbers and
Yeah, I'm
the
probably gonna end the
data that
stream.
Chuck has outlined
You know what,
this
guys?
evening, he
I
has a
think it's
case to
basically it for tonight. Trump pretty much destroyed everybody in Iowa. The polls were basically spot on, almost spot on. DeSantis will probably take second. And so if we go over here and actually look at Iowa, Trump was polling at 52.5%, and I think Trump is at like 50.9. And yep, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, he won by a lot. I'll be posting a video about the results tomorrow, doing an in-depth analysis. And without further ado, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for everybody who stuck around to the end. I know it was a 4-hour stream, almost 4 hours. And if you guys did enjoy the stream, please like the stream and subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss another video from me. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. I don't have anything else to say. Trump absolutely killed it tonight.